welcome to Wrestling Heel Talk.
Well, that was
Welcome
serious.
to Wrestling Heel Talk. What's up, guys? Welcome to Wrestling Heel Talk, where we talk all things old and new for wrestling. We got Chuck, Brian, Kev, Roger, Will, Ben, Shane, and of course me. Dr. Nick may be here in a little bit. How's everybody feeling this week?
Pretty
Good.
good.
Stressed.
Stress?
My birthday
Yeah, got that wedding
Tired.
coming up, man.
Got that wedding in 2 days. Stressing me out.
2 days. Wow.
48
You know what?
hours.
Now that you say that, I'm a little stressed too.
Yeah?
Yeah?
I'm a little stressed too. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a stressful week, I think. You know,
Yeah.
there's so much coming up. There's so much going on. I talk to probably, no joke, 20 people a day. No
Yeah.
joke, 20 people a day, and 20 different things going on, and just you're right, Roger. I'm right there with you. It's been a stressful week.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Somebody in the comments said they got a funeral in 2 days. Sorry to hear that.
Yep,
That
sorry
is-
to hear that.
I apologize for that one. I'm
Well,
sorry.
Positive
But I
note.
think hold on. I think he's actually referring to you getting married.
Yeah,
not
I think
my
that's what he.
funeral.
Oh,
Well, one goes with the other, so yeah, I can agree with that one.
well, once
You know
Roger
what,
gets
though?
married,
You know
he
what?
won't be the Intercontinental champ. He'll be the damn world champ.
If you
Yeah,
found the right one though, man, that's all that matters. You know.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I got the right one. We
Son of a
went through
bitch.
some
Some
hell
of
and
us-
she stuck with me, so yeah, we're good.
Some of us took more than once.
No shit. No
Kev.
shit.
Kev,
They don't call you the Heartbreak
do you
Kid for
realize you have a
nothing.
Pussy on you?
Yeah, I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got kitties.
We got a pussy cat.
It wouldn't be a live stream with me on it unless you saw at least one kitty butthole. You know,
Get the
Hold
hell
on,
out of the
real-
way.
it's kind of my thing.
Hold on real quick. Calvin White just reminded me of something. I will be right back.
Oh,
What do you mean?
A positive
Did he
thing.
just say Did he just say kitty butthole is his thing?
I'm saying
Yeah,
it's a
did.
tradition for
That's
my
what he
live
said.
streams because when I live stream, my cat always shows his kitty butt on the camera.
I gotta let my dog in. I'll be right back.
All right. Everybody just leaving
After
in the
these-
middle of the
after
show.
these- After these messages, we'll be right back.
I got to put up my cat. I'll be right back.
Check out, I got this shirt came in the mail. Got it from the NFL. Oh
I
hell.
like this shirt.
Oh Lord.
Thanks, man. It's got my boy on the back here.
I tell you what, man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous
AJ
about
Brown.
next Monday. Eagles and Bucks, man, I'm nervous. I think we're going to take our first loss. It's sad to say, but
Well,
Eagles
that's
are
the
just
beauty.
so damn tough.
That's the beauty of having multiple teams that you root for, because
Steve
it don't matter
jinxes-
who wins. I'm happy.
Stevie
either way.
jinxed the Lions.
No, I did not. Don't you blame that
jinxed-
Seattle loss on me,
You said they won before they did.
dude.
you
It looks
jinxed
like
them.
they. Hey, look, they almost won. Okay,
Almost.
they went to OT. You know how
Oh, that
overtime
It was a
counts.
hell of a game.
Almost one counts, right?
And the
They
Bengals
were
won,
almost.
too.
Hey, the Buffalo Bills were almost Super Bowl champions 4 times, but they weren't. So
Yeah. Well, it's only week 3. You know what I'm saying? And that's, starting this week. Of course, the Giants and the 49ers are playing tomorrow night. And I don't expect the Giants to do very well.
Niners going to destroy him.
Yeah. Because
No,
honestly,
Saquon
I'll say
Barkley.
something. I'll say something kind of controversial for some of the football fans out there. Baker Mayfield looks better in the first 2 games this year than Tom Brady did all year last year.
I can agree
Yeah.
with that.
well, Baker's got something to prove. Tom was going through some crap, and he's already proved himself for like 20 years. So,
And
I
Baker has a
think
lot less,
Baker's-
too.
I think Baker's just going out there and having fun. Like I think he's
Yeah.
Not
just like
fun.
I don't think he's worried about having a job. I think he's worried about just having fun.
another thing, too, is I think it all has to do with the type of offensive coordinator you have, because Carolina, he wasn't doing very well at all. And, same thing goes with Tom Brady last year with the offensive coordinator that they have in Tampa. Clearly, Baker and that dude are more on the same level, as well as the other players. It's not
Yeah.
just the quarterback playing, but Tom Brady last year proved that it's not just him that makes him great, but the team as a whole.
So my football controversy saying is who day. That's all I got to say. Who day.
Who they? Baker is garbage. Kyle Trask should be the starter for the Bucks. I mean,
Who
you
said
know
that?
what? I don't know,
Oh,
but
that's got to be coming from Calvin White.
Kyle Trask.
Yeah,
Look
it
at
is because he's a Florida Gator.
Yes.
Yeah,
Kyle
that's what I'm
Trask
talking
is good.
about. If Kyle Trask
But
was starting for the freaking Bucks, they'd probably be 1-1 or 0-2.
it's only
Oh,
one letter
Kyle Trask
away
is
from
garbage,
being.
dude.
Yeah, I was about to say Kyle Trash. It's only one
Hey,
letter.
you know who I can't stand whatsoever is Todd Bowles. Can't stand the guy. I hate a coach. I
No
hate a
emotion?
coach that doesn't show emotion. Like I need to see my coach out there showing emotion. Like for example, the Detroit Lions coach. That dude right there, I swear. I mean, that dude is so emotional. When something goes right, you can see the emotion. When it's wrong, you can see the emotion. That dude gets up on the press conference and just starts crying. I'm like, fuck
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that guy is awesome.
Dan
You know what I
Campbell,
mean?
man, he's great.
I love
Yeah.
him. And
The coach
Todd
for
Bowles, fucking garbage coach. I can't
know you-
stand a coach that has no emotion. Like my favorite coach of all time. Yeah, I mean, say what you want. I know he said some bad shit during his time, but is John Gruden, because that guy will lead you through the entire game with just pure emotion. He took the Bucks to the Super Bowl after all those years, and I mean, literally, first season with the Bucks took him to the Super Bowl and won. You know, so my favorite
Mhm.
coach of all time, John Gruden.
Chuck it.
Definitely don't like Bulls.
Chuck it.
Yep.
Someone said go Hawks. I hope they mean the Atlanta Hawks for NBA.
Or
Um,
Seahawks.
Because if it's Seahawks, you might need to take
Don't
yourself somewhere else. With
My
that.
favorite coach of all time in all of sports is Bobby Knight.
Bobby Knight.
Yeah,
You know,
Another emotional guy, very emotional.
didn't give a damn.
And you know, the thing that pissed me off about the Lions, though, when you talk about Dan Campbell being the way he is, all that passion, there was a few other passionate players on that team that got traded this year, like Jamal Williams, DeAndre Swift. Who else did they get rid of? Shane, you probably know more than I do because you're like a diehard
They got rid of Hawkinson last year.
TJ, that's right.
Shit.
But they do have a couple of
They got a few new faces. That
Jameer.
TJ Gardner. I think he's hurt for his pec. I think he's out for the season.
Damn.
The guy we just got.
And then of course Nick Chubb gets his knee dislocated practically on TV, and then that was the guy on my fantasy team because we got the TRC Fantasy Football League going on. It's kind of a secret thing because we keep it all in the chat. But
I'm on
Nick Chubb was my guy that was gonna bring me back to the promised land, and now I was like, well, maybe I could pick up the backup because he did pretty well, Jerome Ford.
Looked like it was more than his knee, but
And some pecker on our fantasy team or league went ahead and picked up Jerome Ford, and I'm like, son of a bitch. So now I'm down a running back that's good.
You need to pick up Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, I
he's-
just picked up Kareem Hunt. I'm out 3 running backs already so far since the season started.
I'm a member of that chat, so I just go with it. But I have no fucking clue what fantasy football is, so I just.
I love you, Kev.
You see, right now I got Cam Akers, and he's on the trading block, so he's not going to get used much.
Yeah, the Vikings picked him up though.
Oh hell yeah! But they have. Wait, they
Vikings
don't have
anybody.
Cook
They have
anymore.
Dalvin Cook got
Dalvin
traded.
Cook went to the
Jets. Yeah, I forgot about that. So that's good.
So that's a
The
good pickup
Vikings
for
will use him.
Yeah.
They won't want to
Alright,
throw it
guys.
much with Kirk Cousins.
All right.
Wrestling
It's
time.
not an NFL podcast.
I know. But, maybe we should start doing a football
Bring
segment.
back Tebow.
Jamal Williams blew out his knee too. I had him
Yeah.
on my fantasy team.
I saw that. So we'll go ahead and we'll move into the wrestling talk, which is what the folks are here to talk about. Oh, we got Robert Burdick in the house. What's up, Cole?
Burdick.
What's up, Flying Brian? What's up, Willie Woo? By God, Mean Gene. What's up, Big Ben? What's up,
Hold on.
Shane?
Hold on. You can't say Willy Woo. It's Willy Woo.
Willie Woo.
Willie Wonka.
And then by God, Gene.
That's right. Gene. Woo, by God, Gene.
All right, I'm sorry. And we got Roger Dodger, Big Kev, Chuck Waggle to you wobble. Oh, but you know what?
All right.
Before we get into the show and tell and the personal collection, why don't you guys go ahead and plug what's happening this Saturday night?
I would like to plug it first, and then I want to hear from Chuck, the Heartbreak Kid. But
Go
Chuck
for it.
Wago has decided that he's going to come forward and be live and do some live sales, and he's going to hang with the big boys. And he wanted to run with the Tribal Chief this coming Saturday. So, I think it's awesome anytime we get somebody that's dedicated and committed to selling. I've already explained to Chuck it's not easy, but he'll have a lot of fun, and we're going to draw us a crowd, and it'll be enjoyable. So, what do you got to say there, Heartbreak Kid?
Well, I'm looking really forward to it. And I mean, like you said, it's a new experience for me as well. And plus, I think I have some good items out there that people will be interested in, and just see where it goes from there.
Awesome. So the biggest thing here in TRC is all about taking care of people. So as long as we can meet that metric, we should be good to go.
Absolutely. And someone in the comments says they want them and Tyler Dove to be guests next week. Probably
Who was
so.
that?
Probably can, because I know some of
Was
the
it Calvin
guys
White and Tyler Dove?
maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys could totally come on next week because some of the
Well.
folks are going to be out of town.
Yeah, I'll be
Why
here
are
next
you
week.
laughing? Yo, next week's going to be football talk for like 2 hours.
I think
I'll be here
I
next
think I
week.
got COVID 43, guys. I won't be there next week.
COVID 43.
Look, man, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Okay. Yeah. We'll make it happen, man. Just remind me because I'm super
just-
busy.
The only thing I'll say is Calvin is not allowed to talk about the Florida Gators or Bret the Hitman Hart. If he mentions either one of those two things, I demand that he be immediately booted
From the live
Deal.
stream or from the group?
from the earth.
From the screen.
He cannot mention the Gators or Bret Hart, especially
Or-
Bret Hart.
Or
Like the
Tennessee.
Gators, I could almost live with, but
Well,
the Bret
can
Hart
you
thing,
clarify the spelling on that? Did you say EARF? Earth?
no, the Earth.
The
Earth.
Earth.
EARTH. Earth.
Okay, just to clarify. All right.
Hey, that's his Florida accent.
Oh yeah, Florida.
The Earth. That's that Marlboro accent. All the music smoking them things.
Yeah,
You know, not to
I
put it
did
out there,
too.
but
I
hey,
did
it's all right,
too.
man. You know, people. Hey, this is it's the same thing. You know.
are we going to talk about wrestling tonight? What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. So, all right, let's get into that. I was just trying to keep up with the comments. You know how we are. We babble, man. See that before the show started
know.
today, I sent the checklist of like what we were going to talk about today, and Will was like, "It's looking a little slim," and I'm like,
It
"Well,
was.
you know, we're going to babble for like 20 minutes, any opportunity we get." So it's-
Almost 15 minutes.
yeah. Well, listen, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and we'll move in. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see what Chuck has to offer on Saturday. I'll definitely be there. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll be there and I'll buy some stuffs. But before
I'll
we do
try
show
and
and
see if
tell,
I can sneak it in without getting my head ripped off.
oh,
I'll
yeah.
be very
You'll
careful. If
you'll
I'm on my
doing the
honeymoon, no.
No, I'll be getting married that day. Honeymoon starts
Holy
on
shit.
Sunday.
Because
Yeah.
it's not like Roger could be like, I have to see this because it's a special occasion, you know? Because
No, then it's going to be like, do you, Roger? And he's going to say, hold on a fucking minute. I'm watching this live. As soon as
Hold
we're
on,
done,
hold
I'll
on.
pause it. I'll answer.
wait
Hold
a
on.
minute, I need to buy this. I need
Yeah,
to buy this loose figure.
hold on. HBK's got this. I got to get it. Hold on 1 second.
That's right.
All right. Before we show our pickups for show and tell, we're going to do one of our favorite items from our personal collection. That way, it's not a new item per se. I mean, maybe for one or two people, it's a new item. But
I do that every
the
week.
first, I guess I'm gonna go first. So what we'll do is we'll just do the PC item, and then we'll take turns, and then we'll go back around for the regular show and tell. But first thing here was actually a birthday gift to me. I know we referenced this trip that my brother Will and me took to New Orleans back in 2018, but it's because it was just such a great time. That's why we bring it up all the time. But I didn't even know that he was doing this. It was a surprise. We got back to the hotel room, and I know that he was buying one of those miniature belts for him, but he bought me one too. So these are exclusive to the WrestleMania store, so you have to actually go to WrestleMania. But I got the WrestleMania 34. Hold on, let me zoom in. The WrestleMania store exclusive
beautiful.
34 miniature belt.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
keep it in the case, but for some reason the styrofoam gets dirty as crap no matter how many times I clean it, even though it's closed all the time. But this is more than just an item to me for the personal collection. This is something that I would never give away or sell because it was a gift to me from my big old bro. So thank you for the wonderful gift. 5 years later, still love it just as much as I love my brother.
Yeah, man. We had a great.
I'm gonna cry today.
Y'all shut the hell up.
Seriously though, that's awesome though. That's awesome that you guys have that moment. That's cool.
Yeah.
We had a great time, man. We
Oh, I
had a
love
great
that.
fucking trip.
Yeah.
And all the way until we were coming back, and I got really stressed out driving in Atlanta traffic, and he was talking to me about something, and I just lost it. I'm like, hush, just stop talking, because I was so upset driving. But other than that, man, we had just such a great time. I mean, Steven's one of those people that, when he sleeps, he doesn't really sleep. Like, he's always awake. So my phone would ding. I was running Big Blue Brand Super Centers at the time, so my phone would ding constantly. And I swear, every time my phone would ding, he would like look over, like, "What the hell are you doing?" And but it was so much fun, man. God, it was so much fun.
Last time I told somebody shut up, I was going through Atlanta also.
Dr. Nick, baby.
Where you?
What's up?
Well, that was quick. Dr. Nick
Yeah.
came in and he said, "You know what? Fuck these guys." And
said,
he
"I'm
just-
out."
He said I got to take a whiz real quick. So
he's like, on
Steven,
second
that's
thought,
awesome. That's
No.
awesome. I still have mine too, and that's really cool. I'm glad that meant so much to you, and it means a lot to me too. So thank you.
Hell yeah. All right, let's go ahead and we'll let Chuck go next.
Can I go last this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right,
That's
Chuck.
okay?
I know why you want to go last because you think you just got the coolest shit. Okay. And you know what? You're probably right.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But you know what? I don't even want you sitting next to me digitally, so I'm gonna put you down here at the bottom,
And Nick sent a text.
and
saying
we'll
that
let
he's
Shane go
backstage.
next. How about
Okay.
that?
That'll work.
You want to be last? You get the bottom right corner, sir.
Hey Stevie,
Yeah.
Nick says he's trying to get in. It says he's backstage.
Okay,
Oh,
here we go.
there he is. Never mind.
There
What's
you go.
up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Dr. Nick.
What's up, Dr. Nick?
The Dr. Nick.
Someone said when Dr. Nick came in a minute ago, said just broke Luke's Rumble record in the podcast.
Yep.
Dang.
That's hilarious.
Luke the Bushwhacker got in the Royal Rumble, and all of a sudden he got clotheslined right back over. He gets in the Rumble, and he's doing this, right? When he gets in the Rumble, he gets clotheslined over, and as he hits the floor, he's like, and just keeps going right onto the back.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I remember that. That's great. All right, Shane, we're gonna let you go next.
All right. I grabbed
This
this
is
off the
personal
shelf.
collection, not mail day, right?
Yeah. So
personal collection.
Yeah.
I grabbed this. This is one of the first G.I. Joe things my wife ever bought for me.
That is
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
fucking incredible.
that's
That
awesome.
is.
How long have you had that?
I've had this for almost 8 years,
Wow.
and I would never get rid of it.
Yeah, that's sharp.
It used to play music, but the battery needs to be replaced. But
That is sharp.
That's
That's
excellent,
awesome.
man.
that's
See-
that's my piece.
It's good when an item becomes more than just a thing, when you have like a meaning behind it.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
that's what collecting in general is best for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not like in the greatest shape or, one of the most valuable pieces, but the thought that she went out and got something for me, just kind of knowing that I was into it, but not knowing how much I was into it, made it all worthwhile.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Hell yeah. All right, Brian.
So mine's kind of the same. So, this is one of the not this one in particular because I sold my collection a while ago, but this figure right here, this is probably again, it's not the most expensive thing, it's not the most valuable thing, but this is one of the first figures my mom ever bought for me, for wrestling anyway. So when I see this figure, it just brings me back to my childhood. So that's why this one is so awesome to me. So
Hell yeah.
Loose Macho,
Nice.
Nice.
nothing special, but
Hell
Speaking
yeah.
of Macho, man, I played this game called Fall Guys, and they had his skin on there, and I bought it. I paid
Pretty
$8.
awesome.
$8 to be able to look like Macho
It's
Man.
worth it. Come on, it's awesome looking. I play Fall Guys too.
Yeah, it is worth it. They also have Mankind and Bianca Belair and Rey Mysterio on there, but
Yeah, they have a couple more too. I think other than that, but I bought Macho Man and
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
does
Yeah.
Bianca's legs go all the way down to the ground like her action
We'll
figure?
find out.
the drop tips.
The drop steps.
Drop it.
No comment on that.
I'm buying the
So,
figure.
Ringside's going to be sold out of them.
total transparency here. I don't know what the hell Fall Guys is, but it sounds like fun.
It's a
It's
game
pretty
on
fun.
the Xbox or whatever you play.
I think it's on everything but your phone nowadays.
You
Hell,
kind
it
of
might-
like it's like you're it's hard to move because you're real floppy, and
Yeah, it's like a elimination game.
Like
It
a
starts with like
physics type of
99
game.
people. Yeah, it's fun.
I don't know why, but I thought he was going to say it's on everything but your mama. I don't know why. I thought he
Everything
was
but
going
your
to say
mama.
that.
Yeah, it's hard to move around sometimes when you're floppy, you know.
Yeah.
that's what she said.
Dr. Nick, I don't know if you saw, but somebody in the comments says they love your shirt, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt.
All right, Kev, you were up next.
Okay, so since I don't have a mail day, can I do like 4 personal collections?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
go
good.
ahead.
Got a signed Kane Raw magazine that I absolutely love.
Nice.
yeah.
I got that same one signed by Kane and Paul Bearer.
Awesome.
Don't be one up. Don't one up, Kev. It's his turn.
Oh no, it's a great magazine.
Alexa Bliss signed Schamberger.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
good.
that's beautiful.
Tilt it up a little bit because the screen was getting
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
a little bit better of a view there. Okay, cool.
There's the autograph auto.
I almost picked my. I have a different Schamberger of her. I almost picked it to show, but
Is that the one with the
think-
pom poms?
whereas she kind of looks like Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I almost sold that thing too, man. I'm so glad I didn't. Hell yeah, that's a good one. Does that say love staves?
No,
Love
Love
slaves?
Love slaves.
love
Love
slave.
slaves.
Oh.
That's what he called the women with him.
Oh,
That's what he
love
called the
slaves.
women
Oh,
with him.
okay.
The love slaves.
Yeah, see, that makes more sense. I thought it literally said love slaves.
Yeah,
But
and
love
good luck
slaves is
getting
different.
that, good luck getting that inscription nowadays.
Yeah.
And then one of the best things I ever got from Will is this.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Signed
very
by
cool.
Hogan, Bobby Heenan, and Ricky Steamboat, and I think it's signed by Steamboat again inside.
Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome. That is sick, man. You don't see that often.
Little glare, but
There you go.
that's all I got.
Beautiful.
Hell, that's probably a rare piece, even if it's not signed.
Exactly.
It
Now
is,
next
but that's-
next week,
That right there. Triple sign with Bobby Heenan, Hogan, and
Yep.
Steamboat. Rest
now
of
next
there.
week, the week after next, I'll have a hell of a mail day because I'll be meeting Willie. He just keeps my shit, and I go have a Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I got a couple cool stuff coming in next week too. All right, Roger, what you got, man?
So I got 2 things. One, because I won't be here, I won't have anything next week, and one of my PCs, one of my favorites, is this turnbuckle that Will and Donnie Morris got signed
gorgeous.
for me. Mostly Will, because he sweated buckets of sweat
Nice.
Hell yeah, man.
to get me that.
Great
and
I
signature.
did, man. That's a true story.
I appreciate
I almost
it very
died
much,
from
though.
dehydration. That's a true story.
You have Will's DNA on that sweat.
I'm sure I do. But that's one of my favorite pieces, just because of everybody that signed it, and I love it very much. That's a very good one. The colors pop, I mean, it's just amazing. And then for the other thing,
Oh yeah, I have it. It's awesome.
Bray Wyatt and
Oh, yeah.
Alexa Bliss.
Oh yeah.
I just
That is
wow
such
every
a
time I
cool
see
shot.
that. That's just such a beautiful.
Very, very
piece.
cool.
Yeah, the colors pop on. It's like a light bluish color, and yeah, this is 21 of 50. Is the actual WWF photo.
I have 22 of 50.
Nice.
You guys are
I
auto
sold,
neighbors.
I sold one of those, I think, right? I sold either to Roger or to Kev.
I think you
I think it was Kev.
probably
It may
were.
have been me. I think it was Kev.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
That's why
I know I sold one of those though.
I had to ask Will Monday night if I had that John Cena he put up. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right, Will, what you got?
That's all I got.
All right, so for me, little more simple. Let me get the
Oh,
glare
wow.
off. God dang the glare. This is Flair and Steamboat signed from Spring Stampede '94. Of course, it's JSA certified, the #1 authenticator in the world. Signed by Flair right there. Beautiful auto, Ricky
That's
Steamboat.
beautiful.
So what makes that so cool to me and part of my personal collection is, first of all, I have a personal connection with Spring Stampede '94, which I'll get into another time, talk about. But I went and met Ricky a long time ago, and then I actually met Ric Flair in the Homer Hesterly Armory in Tampa. So they did a huge reunion there the day that Dusty Rhodes passed away. Did a huge reunion of wrestlers. And I actually met Ric Flair there at the Armory, which is where they used to have the Championship Wrestling from Florida matches.
Wow.
And that is such a historic arena, or it was at the time. It was an armory, but it's still an arena. And of course, now it's gone. They took it down. They actually demolished it right after that. But just meeting Ric Flair in the Armory, what a huge thing! What a huge moment! And Dusty Rhodes had just passed away, so Flair wasn't in any kind of mood to talk or anything like that. But it's just one of those things. Like I said, I also have a very personal connection with that event, the Spring Stampede '94 event. And it's just one of those pieces that I absolutely love. So
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool. I can get down with that. All right, Ben, what you got, man?
All right, everybody's got a lot of great items tonight, and I literally just grabbed this one. I don't think I've showed it. But got the late great Terry Funk, Cactus Jack from the ECW
awesome
from the
piece.
Brandon Iron match. So there's the
Nice.
flame and the Brandon Iron, and like I said,
Great match.
right there when you think of like hardcore wrestling, ECW, those two pop in my head. Love this match. Like I said, Miss Terry Funk, like I said, one of the greats that just recently passed away. Like I said, I was a big Terry Funk fan, and like I said, this would be one to stay in my personal collection.
That's
Absolutely,
nice.
man. That's fantastic.
Very
dude.
cool.
very cool.
I'm telling you, man, long gone are the days where people's signatures were that beautiful. It's getting short out there.
I think that
Yeah,
also has a lot
literally.
to do with like nowadays you don't learn how to write cursive as much in school. So that's probably why the modern guys don't know how to do it that well. Because
Now,
I can see that.
I'm a huge Cena fan. I love Cena. I have several of his autos, but his auto is just a symbol anymore. When you look at it, it looks more like a symbol than just an auto. to me.
Yeah, I have an older
Yeah.
one from like 2005 where it's like he actually wrote out John Cena, and then he had like a C that went around it. Yeah, I got one of those signed DVDs that was put out on the WWE auction years ago.
Yeah, I still think Jeff Hardy has the best signature, but you're talking about John Cena is just kind of like a symbol. That's how Cody Rhodes is too.
And Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Nick, what do you got? Prize
Okay,
possession
well-
from the PC.
All right. It may be not a huge deal to a lot of people, but this item, I've had it for many years. And
I'm so glad you weren't selling crack over there, man.
so this right here was, you got sent this from the pay-per-view company when you ordered the Royal Rumble. Now, as you know, pay-per-views were very expensive. So when we were kids, we weren't able to get them until they came out in the video store. And then right about, 99, 2000 era, a lot of my friends and I would get together and we'd pitch in. So we did it at my house. They had this promotion. I sent in the copy of the bill, and they sent me this back in the mail about 2 weeks later. And I get the main reason why this is so special to me is Austin was one of those guys that would just transcend anything, especially at that time. And this item, even though it's newer, this event came, about the same time that I became a wrestling fan. My brother was a big fan. We were watching Saturday night's main event. And, I was very little at the time. But, I mean, it just, between, guys like, Hogan and Macho and Austin, I wouldn't be a wrestling fan at this point. I mean, these guys just sucked you into it, What could be better than a guy? Everybody had a boss or an authority figure that sucked ass. Yeah. Everybody wanted to see Stone Cold come out there and stun him because everybody wanted to, not physically fist fight their boss, but figuratively.
Tell them where to stick
but having this in my collection and still, in great condition after all these years, is really special. But I do have two mail things real quick.
Well, actually, we're coming back around for the show.
Oh, okay,
stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, can I comment? Steven, can I comment real quick? I'm gonna call bullshit on Nick's story. One part of it, and he said he sent that off to get it, and it only took 2 weeks. Back then, it took like 2 months to get anything in the mail. So that's the only part I'm gonna call bullshit on. Because you guys remember.
Our cable company.
You guys remember back then?
Near to us, though.
You got to remember back then, though, you had to send stuff in, which took like a week minimum to get somewhere. Then they had to open it, process it, whatever. Like back then, if you wanted to order something, you had to write a check and put it in an envelope and mail it off and wait for them to get it. Then you had to wait like 3 or 4 days for the check to clear. Then you had 3 or 4 days for processing. Then you had to wait for them to ship it back to you. So if you ordered something back then, it was like a month or two.
Yeah, there was no such day as 2-day shipping.
No, not at all. Even with credit cards.
No,
in
like Prime.
No, even with credit cards, very late 90s, like they would say, send a check or money order to this address or whatever. Or you can use your credit card by phone. Even with credit cards, it took like 4 or 5 weeks to get shit sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they didn't have it digital yet. Yeah, same thing with all sorts of technology. Like I remember when a movie would come out in theaters, like let's say January, it wouldn't come to VHS till like October.
Yeah.
Now it's usually like a month later.
Yeah, or sooner if you do it digitally.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I used to be a smoker, and I smoked Marlboros and collect all those Marlboro miles, So I collected so many. I had a big box, sent it in and got all this stuff. Took me 1.5 years to get all my stuff back.
Wow.
From smoking all their cigarettes. Which
I
no longer smoke.
I used to do that too.
But
they probably took that long because they were banking on you to kick the bucket,
Well,
you guys send that guy his stuff.
I kicked the habit.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, man. It's tough. One of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with. And it wasn't quick either. I didn't quit smoking cigarettes like cold turkey, and obviously I didn't really ever quit. I just kind of transferred it to another similar thing. But Chuck,
it's my fault. It's my fault that he smokes because when I would come visit, he would see me back then always smoking cigarettes, and I think he thought because you got to remember there's about 8.5 years between me and him, so
yeah.
I think he thought my big brother smokes, so it's cool. So I'm gonna smoke some cigarettes too, and
I'd say.
But I told you it wasn't cool. I told you it wasn't the thing to do.
I'll say it's partially your fault, just because my best friend's dad smoked a lot too, so I was around that all the time. But you know what? Weird thing. I always thought smelling it when someone else is smoking, like just smelling the cigarette, not their breath, but like the cigarette's lit and you smell that. I always thought that smelled great. But then like you get addicted to smoking and you're like, this sucks because like it tastes horrible. But of course, once you're addicted to it and you do it all the time, it doesn't taste like crap anymore, only when you first start. But for some reason, you're just stupid and you just keep doing it. And then,
also for a lot of years smoking, when you smoke 2 packs a day, you don't taste very much at all anyway.
Exactly. All right, Chuck, you wanted to go last. It's your turn.
All right. For me, Jimmy Hart was one of my favorite managers. I mean, he's managed, you name it, he's managed them. And he's always was a big favorite of mine. And my mom loved him as well. And then when me and Harmony got together and we started getting into collecting and stuff, we both really worked hard and talked about it a lot. And we come up with this.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's very cool.
And it's got, he's even Jimmy Hart even signed it. It's got
nice.
All that. So, yeah, this is pretty special to me.
You're going to be on that. See, you're going to be on season 3 of Treasures.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, I remember there was a guy down there.
Funny story was in Columbus, we went and watched him, me and my mom. And this guy, he was running around the ring, and this guy kept trying to slap his megaphone out of his hand. And when he finally did it, he slapped it out of his hand, and it bounced right up into my arms. And the guy came over to me, and my mom was mad. She was ready to knock him out. But I gave it back to him, and he patted me on the back, and I got to go backstage and meet him and Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil and all that. So It was really cool.
Someone says you should put it on and model it for us, man.
I don't even wear it. No way.
Nah, man. Can't risk it for the biscuit.
One question real quick. Where in the world did you get that giant photo of Andre the Giant and the guy from the $6 Million Man? Look at that. That is awesome.
Yeah. Harmony come up with it somewhere. I don't know where she come up with it, but
that is badass. I'd be putting that up on the mantle.
Yeah.
That is pretty sweet.
I think he did that before he did The Princess Bride. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think he did. All right, let's go ahead. I was reading some comments here. Yeah, that's Will's doggy. All right, so now we're going into regular show and tell, and I guess it's back around to me. I only have a couple of things to show this week, real quick. So I went to the local GameStop here in town over the weekend, and they started carrying old school games again. So I got WWE 13 for a really good price, only $8, and this normally goes for about twice that. And this one, of course, it has the Attitude Era showcase mode, so this one's really cool. And then 2K14, which has got the WrestleMania showcase, so this one's also sweet. And then, of course, 2K16 with Steve Austin on the cover, and the showcase mode is all about his career, so that's pretty sweet. And then one other item, I actually bought this not from GameStop, and it's just the case and manual, but I do have the game on the way to make it complete, and I already put it in a protector, but it's the WWF Warzone box and manual for the Nintendo 64, which, if anybody knows anything about 64, it's most people threw this kind of stuff away. They just kept the
Yeah,
cartridge.
that's a very rare. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's rare, and I do intend to get a better one later. It's got some damage here on the back. You see, it's got the tear or the little bend.
Yeah,
right
but
there.
some don't even exist. You're lucky.
Yeah,
to have
exactly.
That one.
And I got this for a really, really good price. I call it the bro price.
That's badass.
Yeah, and the game by itself is only like $7 or $8, so I got that on the way. But that's my show and tell for this week. So now I have 2 complete inbox Nintendo 64 wrestling games. Still on the hunt for. I got a bunch of wrestling games to still buy, but I'm making a pretty big dent. All right, Shane.
Well, I just got back and I opened some boxes, and with Hasbro, with the classified GI Joe line, they like put them out like usually 5-6 months before they send them to you. Well, I got a bunch of them in the mail today
Nice.
when I got home.
Wow.
Snow job.
Snow job.
Desert Storm Snake Eyes.
Sweet. Oh, did we lose him?
That's
Did he freeze?
Frozen.
Elsa froze him.
No,
Oh, he's
no.
back.
Snow job froze him up.
Back.
You cut out for a second, Shane.
Got that in the
Televiper.
mail. Got this from William White, I believe.
That's a good DVD set.
Picked this up for cheap. Found this. I don't remember where I found this, but it was cheap, so I picked it up.
Awesome.
The love of my life.
And I found this at a little local toy store.
Oh, nice.
And
I love that piece there.
when I was up north fishing, I stopped at a Dollar General, which I've never seen Elites at a Dollar General, but they had this Scarlet.
Wow.
Oh wow, they got those at Dollar General now.
Yeah, $15.
Dang, that's good. I'm gonna have
They
to.
had
I'm gonna have
few,
to check the DG, man.
Yeah, picked
I love that pig.
Wow.
Rick-
Whoa.
They had
I need
Charlotte Flair. They
one
had
of
some
those.
Rey Mysterios. But yeah, I thought
Damn, I
that
gotta
was pretty
get one of
cool.
those.
Nice little find at the Dollar General up north.
That's the
We have,
set
like-
with the burnt fiend in it too.
And I have this little Snake Eyes that I got in the mail.
Nice.
Cool.
Go
And it
with my
came with the
collection.
weapon, or did you add
Yeah.
the weapon on?
Yeah, it came with the weapon. Come with a little file card.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, because when it comes to collecting Joes, that's kind of important to have the little accessory and the card.
Yeah,
I'm going
it
Dollar General shopping tomorrow.
definitely helps.
Hey, Kev, if you go to Dollar General and you find one of those flares, let me know.
I got a
I
couple
got
of
you.
comments
'Cause
here.
we have like $8 Generals in my area, so
I've never seen them at a Dollar General around like the Metro Detroit area. I was about 4 hours up North Michigan, and I found them in there. I was surprised.
Hell yeah. Looks like Robert Burdick wrote, coal mine on the Warzone game. I wrote down all of my custom created wrestlers I made on that game, creating wrestlers. I was addicted to just making more wrestlers on the game. Yeah. I mean, that's the most fun about those games. Back before, the internet was huge, if you wanted to make a character on the game, you either had to, one, use your imagination, or you could get online and they had like guides where people had made, let's say like Hulk Hogan for a game. You could actually find what pieces of items that the guy used, and you'd have to manually still make it. Whereas, today we're kind of spoiled on those games because you could just go to the community creations and download directly to your game system what people made, but you used to have to manually do it. And Robert
I
said
used to have to call
he
the
had
900 number. you have to call 900 number to get the cheat codes.
Oh yeah. I remember that too. The hotlines.
Yep.
He had 40 or 50 characters. Wow. And also, someone said Michigan City, Indiana, Game Changers has wrestling games, and Video Palace in Indiana, wrestling games, old nostalgia. That's cool, man. I don't really travel a lot. I have to.
From what I heard, Kev Buckler used to call a lot of 1-900 numbers.
Woo!
Well, those are still in
Talked about
service,
that in my
and
sleep,
he's
but that's true.
still in service and still using.
He called the 1-900 909 9900.
Yep.
That's right.
WCW
How do
hotline.
you
$1.99 a minute. Kids, get your permission before you call.
Someone
Yeah.
says Dollar General will drop those Elites down to $7 to $10 if you wait long enough. Maybe not in my area though, because as soon as the resellers find out
If you
about
wait
that,
longer,
they're
you ain't
gonna
gonna
take
get the good ones. So
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on 1 second. Ben, how do you remember what that number was?
that's engraved in my head. Well, he watches.
Oh.
Watches Nitro.
Because I'm rewatching the Nitros in WCW.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
now they still have it advertised on there, but then they blur it out. Says this number is no longer in service.
But I remember all that stuff. I haven't even watched anything. I remember all the words to the songs, to the rap is crap, to the 3 count songs. And no,
That's
I'm
cool
not
stuff.
seeing them.
That's all right. We weren't going to ask you to.
That's a bit
Good.
excessive.
I was gonna ask, but
Well, it's Brian's turn, so
Yeah.
if he wants, he can ask.
So ask what?
For me to sing, I'll sing next
No,
week after
yeah,
a
that's fine.
few
That's fine.
shots.
Um,
oh, good Lord.
so obviously you guys know I collect wrestling stuff, but I've been on a starting lineup hunt as well. I got these from Ben. I got this Brett Favre headliner.
Nice.
Sweet.
Love it.
The Reggie White.
I love
There you
Reggie.
go.
And then I got a Brett Favre from when he played for Southern Miss.
Don't you mean Brett
Oh, that's
Favor?
cool.
Brett Favre.
Favor?
And then Ben also threw in a Rhino.
Brett
and a Skinner.
Favre.
Nice.
Favor will
But
go
I
down
also
the-
and I also got this one from Ben a while ago, but I forgot to show it. Another Reggie White starting lineup.
Reggie's
But then I
the
also
man.
came across another lot of starting lineups, and I'm a big Packer fan, so Brett Favre,
Well, we all can't be perfect.
Brett Favre, Vince Lombardi. I'll go quick because I know you guys don't care about this. Brett Favre,
Favor.
I do.
Oh.
That's almost
care
like
about it.
talking about AEW.
Brett Favre, Bart Starr,
Favor.
and then I absolutely hate the Niners, but this is a pretty cool set. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice.
Oh, it is.
That is a cool set.
That is a cool set. I'll give you that.
I love that set because that reminds me of the set that beat the Bengals in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yes.
When they had all
I
that
said
damn
Joe
3
Montana.
days shit.
So I don't know how long ago I sent them to William. Anyway, I want to say it was about a month ago. I sent in a couple figures to get encapsulated. I got them back.
Sweet.
First one's this Hulk Hogan.
Sweet.
If you can,
What's the grade?
it's 85 plus, and this is this figure's from 1992. So I got this figure
Pretty good.
from William, and then my other one I got was a Macho King.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
This one got a grading of 80, but still, this one's a year younger than the Hulk Hogan. So they're 33, 34 years old, and they look
Those
in
are
great
excellent
shape.
great.
But I got this from William too, and this is my best.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
The
There
Hasbro
it
ring.
is.
He refurbished it and got new stickers on there. So William did
That
a
makes
fantastic
it
job.
even more special.
Yeah, I got this from the Tribal Chief. Yeah, he did a really good job with our refurbishing this thing. So I finally got this back in my possession.
I was telling these guys when I was doing it how hard it was to clean those because of all the little cracks and crevices and stuff.
Oh,
You
yeah.
literally have to take like a cotton ball and a Q-tip and try to get as much dust and stuff because you got to remember those come out in 1989.
Oh, yeah.
So you're talking 35 years old. You know, I mean, it was difficult to clean, and then getting the old stickers off and not leaving residue, making sure you start from scratch, and
Yep.
retightening and retensioning the ropes and all that stuff. And really ultimately the ropes are supposed to tuck inside of those little holes in the turnbuckle. So trying to get those inside there instead of having the ropes just hanging out everywhere. And I mean, it's tough. It is not easy to do. So, and then I really enjoyed it, and I showed it, and I think Brian definitely enjoyed it. So I actually picked up a few more of those old rings to refurbish too. So.
And I'm telling you what, you know how much these things go for, right? So William gave me William, not just me, but he offered, the offer was great, so I hopped on it. But so I'm looking for a I'm looking for a belt if anyone has one. But
nice.
Got
that's
the
all I have to
price.
Sweet.
Awesome, man. That's cool.
Very cool, Brian.
Wise man, you said you didn't have anything this week, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So we'll go on over here to Roger Dodger.
I got one thing, but I'm not sure if I showed my encapsulated Mean Gene last week. But even if I did, I'll show it
again.
Oh yeah.
That came from Jeff.
That's beautiful.
Excellent encapsulation. This thing was rated at 90. And it just, you can't describe in words how awesome this figure looks. You just can't.
Oh yeah.
And I can't wait to send a couple more of my things in for him to sign or for him to encapsulate. I mean, awesome work. Awesome work. If anybody wants to get something encapsulated, Jeff is the guy to go to. Most definitely. And
He's a great guy. Jeff's been a friend of mine for a long time, and he was actually my wrestling partner long before TRC. And man, I tell you what a great mind for not only wrestling but for toys and for creativity. That guy right there. Me and him. If you guys could ever see some of the conversations we've had in the past about wrestling and about memorabilia and all the shit we messed up with paint pens when we were first learning how to use paint pens. Dude, I'm talking hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars worth of shit we just totally destroyed with paint pens.
That's this is APG grading, right?
Who wrote that?
Yeah.
So Ben is sloppy seconds.
Ray Hall. Ray.
Damn, Ben. That's
You're
assault,
on mute,
brother.
Ben. You're on mute, Ben.
I'll translate.
Like I always say, when my mama taught me, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Good job, Ben.
Better watch it. Ben's going to rip you in half like you did JBL.
I take the high road.
Ben might slam a door in your face. Better watch it.
If we didn't have anything nice to say, we would only have like half a show every week.
Exactly.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time? Did I ever tell you guys about the time that Ben tried to murder a man in Nashville? Did I ever tell y'all about that?
Please do.
Murder.
Ben
Was his name
attempted
John
to
Bradshaw
murder a young
Layfield?
man. No, a regular guy at a restaurant. He tried to kill a man. Only reason he tried to kill him is because he was mad at me. He wasn't even mad at the guy. He was mad at me because we were going into a restaurant and me, Kev, and Donnie, all admins, were standing outside the restaurant, and Ben said, "We're going to go in and get a table." I said, "Well, it's busy. Go see how long the wait is, and we'll be in a second." So Ben said, "Okay," and he went in, and he come back to the door and was motioning for us to come on because the table was ready, and I gave him the "we'll be there in a second" thing. So he slings the door open as hard as he possibly could and comes shooting out the door down a ramp towards us to tell us, "Come on, the table's ready." And as he did, another guy that worked there was coming out to empty the trash, and the door just swung back as hard as like a baseball from a major league pitcher swings back and smacked this dude right in the damn face. This dude ate the door. He ate the door. And it was like a thud when it happened too. And Ben kind of looked back and he was like, what's wrong with that guy? What's his problem kind of thing? And I'm like, oh my God, he just killed that man, you know? And Ben come out there yelling at us, come on, the table's ready. And we were like, oh shit, my bad, man. We're on our way. We just killed a man. We better get in there and eat.
So it was a Waffle House. They're used to violence, so
it was not a Waffle House. It was not a Waffle House. It was a very nice steakhouse. It was not a Waffle House. And this poor guy just wanted to take the trash out, and Ben decided to try to end his life that day. It was horrible.
There's some poor guy walking around with brain damage thanks to Ben.
Yep.
Yeah, I guarantee that guy's still plastered on that door.
He probably is.
It was
and then we started telling Ben while we were eating, we ordered appetizers and stuff, we were sitting there eating, and we were telling Ben about how he damn near killed this guy, and Ben's like, well, he shouldn't have been there. And we're like, what? He works there, man. You know? Yeah, like it was the guy's fault. Like it was his fault. He got assaulted with this door, you know. Nobody gave any shit to Ben the rest of the weekend. Everybody was nice to Ben.
All right, so back to what I was saying. William, that's APG grading, right?
Yes.
Jeff has? Yeah. So if you guys want anything encapsulated, check out APG grading and check out Jeff. He does a very awesome job. Very pleased with it.
Absolutely.
My last thing I've never seen before, and I wanted to see what the guys think about it. It's a AEW Cody Rhodes. I don't know what this is. Wrestling Superstars?
Yeah, it's like an LJN style.
Yeah, I've never seen one like this before. It's the only one that was there, so I scooped it up.
Hey, Roger, they have that one, and then supposedly the other one was with him with like a maroon, reddish colored pants instead of the blue.
Yeah, I think I bought them off of you, didn't I, Ben?
Yeah, they also made a Darby Allin and a CM Punk.
Yeah, the CM Punk is terrible.
I'd scoop up the Darby Allin. I'm a huge Darby Allin fan, but yeah, I found that. I think it was at Walmart, either Walmart or Target, and it was the only one sitting there. And I was like, "This Target, as a matter of fact." I was like, "Shit, I'll scoop this up then."
I don't blame you.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, that's all I got.
It's a cool figure.
Yeah, it definitely was. Like I said, I saw it there, and I was like, I've never seen one of these, and it's the only one there, so I'm gonna scoop it up for somebody else.
You know, they actually have a double box of the Young Bucks, so that's LGN. That's actually, I think it's a high price now. You used to be able to get it cheap.
Oh yeah. All right, Will, you're up next.
All right, so a couple things. Shout out to Kevin Van Gotter. Did a lot of deals with him past few weeks. And just want to show you guys know I've been on the VHS kick for a long time now and replacing a lot of the ones I had as a kid. And one of the ones I've been really looking for a while now is Royal Rumble 94. Finally got me a really good copy of Royal Rumble 94 from Kevin. So shout out to Kevin. Also, some of these really super rare ones. Super Brawl 6, really rare, original VHS. Very cool. Bash at the Beach 95. World War III 95 with the misprint. It says World War III 96, but it's actually the 95 event. Slamboree 94. I actually had one of these already, and I guess I didn't realize that. I got an extra one, so that one will be for sale. Starrcade 92 Battle Bowl. When's the last time you guys saw that VHS?
Wow.
I mean, that's a rare one.
Wow.
And then honestly, probably the most rare VHS of my entire collection. I got it from Kevin Van Gotter and the old Mayhem 99. So I'm willing to bet not very many people have that one. Mayhem 99, where Brett wins the WCW World title in the tournament. So I've been on a big VHS kick lately. And then
spoilers,
the original.
Yeah, spoilers, man.
It happened 24 years ago. If it's a spoiler, that's your fault. WrestleMania 3 in the old style black clamshell. Very, very cool. Awesome. WrestleMania 3. All those came from Kevin. And then I got a couple off eBay too, but I think I already showed the ones I got off eBay. I hate using eBay. I'm not an eBay guy. I don't like eBay. But I did happen to find a couple that I really needed, so I went ahead and pulled the trigger. And then, just like everybody else, the only other thing I'll show, I did get the same Roman Reigns. I think everybody else had the Series 103. I've got that one. That one's getting open for my collection. Matter of fact, it's Wednesday, so you know what happens on Wednesdays.
Rip them
We're
Wednesday.
about to rip them
Rip
Wednesday.
it.
About to rip this bad boy up. The Roman, really cool. Very cool. And then I already had this other one, and I ended up with an extra one. I already had this Top Picks one. So I had that up on the live sale if anybody needed it. It does come with the belt, comes with the head of the table shirt. If not, I'm just going to rip it open too. I might get one graded. I don't know. I'm really into the whole grading thing. So, but I do have an extra Top Picks Roman if anybody needs them. So that's all I'm going to show this week. I got quite a bit more, but I don't want to take any more time. So,
To be honest with you, I thought I kind of assumed that you already had all those VHS tapes.
so I have a lot. I mean, I have well over 100, but there's like specific ones that I'm missing. Like say, in 95 there was 10 pay-per-views, and I might have 8 of them, and now I've got the 9th and 10th one kind of thing. So I'm just kind of filling in. I've shown a couple pictures of some of my collection before. Kev, Ben, Michael Bure, admins, Donnie Morris have all been to my house. And I mean, they can tell you my collection is wild with VHS, but at the same time, there's always just that one or two from each year that you're missing that are hard to find. And go try to find some of these VHSs on eBay or anywhere else. If you can find them, they're super expensive. So, but Kevin Van Gotter really hooked me up, gave me a great deal, and I really appreciate him for that.
Got the bro price.
Yeah.
What the hell is the bro price?
It's where you
Means you
get the
got a deal.
hookup. Yeah.
Holler if you hear me.
Holla,
right.
Holler if you hear me.
I got Foz Kitty basically mean mugging me the whole podcast now.
I can see he's pissed off, giving you a mean last look.
Foz, what are you doing,
Yep.
man? All right, Ben, it's your turn.
All right. Something I'm looking forward to getting signed next weekend is this David Justice lithogram. Take this out, get this signed. David Justice is my favorite baseball player of all time.
And a
Finally
great
get
guy.
chance to meet him. Never met him. So when I saw that he got added to the Nashville signing, I'm so pumped to go see him. So that was one thing I got.
Yo, what's the name of that event? I want to look at the lineup.
It's Music City Collectibles Card Show.
Mhm.
It's like Saturday and Sunday.
Steven, there's a ton of people going there.
I'll send you the link, Steven. I'll send you the link.
Okay, cool.
Ric Flair, Rodman, Pete Rose. A lot of the big names are on Saturday, Sundays, like all Braves, and then the
Kane.
rest. Yeah, Kane's on there Sunday. Yeah, it's gonna be a good show. Then the next one I found this week, because where I'm on a WCW kick, they started carrying these at GameStop. So I got the Ultimo Dragon.
I'll be dang.
Yeah.
What?
And yeah, so at GameStops.
That's
And
such
then
a
if you
great
have
looking figure.
actually they're pretty good on these actual figures. I don't know if you could like glare, but I must compare them to an Elite, see what the size is. Then I got Vampiro.
Vampiro.
The Vampiro. And
Remember, what was his name? What was the guy's name that was pretending to be JR? Oklahoma. And he was like, Vampiro.
Got those. And then I think if you have a winding up, if you had like the membership and all, they took so much off, and then there's a pro price, so it's cheaper. So literally, I got one for like $8, and I was like, hell yeah, because the guy goes, all right, you want to use your membership and all that stuff? I'm like, sure. I got him like one for $8, so I was like, hell yeah. Then what I found at our local toy store, which I'm pumped about, like I said, I'm doing a WCW kick. got a hardback book of the Ultimate Guide of WCW. In great shape. Love that.
Nathan?
Huh?
Nathan's?
Yeah. Got Nathan's. So I got that one. And then one that's very expensive, and it's the paperback, is the one called Nitro. So was able to get these to add to my collection.
Oh, that's a really good book. Guy Evans did that one.
Yep. Yeah, so I am pumped to check those out, and that's pretty much all I got this last week.
That's good haul, man.
Yeah.
I was just looking at this guest list too, man. I think really the only one on there that I would be super stoked to add to the collection, because I already got a bunch of these, is Wendy Richter. A couple of sports dudes, but I'm not gonna ask anyone to get sports dudes. If you guys get some of it though, I might buy some. But
yeah, it was crazy. If you look at their schedule, it's crazy. Like their schedule's only an hour and a half tops.
Yeah, I saw Flair's there for 90 minutes.
Yeah, every one of them is quick. And then the most expensive one would like to see, but I ain't paying for it. Emmett Smith, he's over $200.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, I figured it would be something like that. I mean, obviously anybody would want his autograph, as far as I know. But
here's the kicker to that. So, as a Cowboys fan, I have a Troy Aikman signed helmet. I have a Michael Irvin signed helmet. If I turn around and get Emmett Smith to sign either one of those, it's $100 upcharge because it's considered for the triplets. So it's the same thing with him and Michael Irvin. Troy Aikman isn't as much, but he does the same thing. If you're trying to get all three of them on a belt or on a helmet or something like that, automatic upcharge.
That sounds like that thing Tito tried to do.
yeah, where he wanted to get added on to that multiple.
Yeah, fucking Tito.
Yeah. Can't give Tito away, but he thinks because he's gonna get stuck on there with everybody else that he deserves something.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Nick, what you got other than an AEW belt?
All right. These were actually pretty uncommon. Buddy of mine hooked me up with these. It's the Dudley Boys in the Bone Cruncher style. Towards the end of, I think it was 99 or something, Jax did a couple sets of the Bone Crunchers. They had a Kurt Angle, Triple H. They did a handful of them, and this is the Bubba Ray and Devon. And I think what's amazing to me is the likenesses, especially on Bubba, are pretty damn good, for being Bone Crunchers. No paint missing. I mean, these look like they were just taken out of the package, almost brand new.
And those would be two to get encapsulated, Dr. Nick.
Oh, yeah. Put a table in there. And then I went to Target this afternoon, and all of the legends are, well, not all of them. The Brother Love, The Undertaker, and I think any of the regular elites are $10. They're having a big clearance. So I got an extra Undertaker and a extra Brother Love, $10 a piece. Yeah, and then I think what they're doing is the Series 20 is going to be showing up real soon. That's usually what happens at my Targets. They clearance them out real quick, and then within the next week and a half, 2 weeks, you're going to see the next series. I had another thing, but I can't remember where it was at. Well, it's not in here. I got a couple weeks ago the Logan Paul Ultimate Edition.
Nice.
The Maverick.
I was able to get that. Through a buddy of mine. He has a company that makes custom T-shirts for wrestling figures called Threadhead, and it comes with how the Logan Paul has the chain and the Pokemon card. Well, Mattel couldn't make the Pokemon card. he made it. He 3D printed it. Comes on a real chain, and it comes with 3 little miniature bottles of Prime.
Wow, that's so
Nice.
cool.
But that's what I got for this week. Pretty short week for me, but
Yeah, but hey, you know, that's still good stuff, man.
little break on the wallet, honestly.
Yeah. Well, you know, if you see the background, you know, you could have a short week.
I have a few, you know.
Just a couple.
You and me both.
Just
You
a
and me
couple.
both.
Just a little space in the room.
Yes.
See, sometimes I think I got a lot of shit, and then I come on here and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Chuck. Let me find you down here. Okay. Oh, you're right there. All right.
Well, I said I was going to be easy getting stuff, but then bam, we hit Walmart and we hit the mother load.
Oh, here we go.
Here we
Here
go.
we go. We start off.
Okay.
Nice.
I see it. You go open that?
Nope, not that one. And then you got Mr.
Mr. T.
I get that glare off of it. Mr. T.
Pity the fool.
Pity the glare.
And then the Macho
Macho
Man.
Man.
Who's got an extra one of that one?
That Macho's my favorite.
I need one.
Continue. Watch the show. I got the Rock. That
You're talking about the Saturday night show, right?
Yes, I am. And then that was a series, and then I found this series.
Nice.
Hell yeah. See what you did,
Hey,
Brian.
did you know, Chuck, underneath that Earthquake outfit, if you take that outfit off, it actually has his blue Earthquake outfit on him from early 90s?
Yeah, I do.
That's badass.
Is that the Von Erich? Kerry Von Erich?
Rick Rude.
Rick Rude.
Oh, Rick Rude. Sorry.
And then what I didn't understand is they got the Macho Man again on this series as well.
No,
It says series 5 on the back.
Ravishing Rick. No, but look at the back. Look at the back of that package though. So there's 2 figures on there that are different.
The Typhoon's got to be on one, and
Yes,
Rick Rude.
Yeah, this is.
there's 2 figures. There's 2 extra figures in that set that are. I have to look at mine to.
And then there's the Rock again.
Yeah.
There's the Rock again. He sounds so disappointed.
But I bought another. That set, I bought an extra one. So those will be open as well. But then today, Harmony went to the store and she found these.
Oh,
Bam
Bam
Bam.
Bam Bigelow.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Mr. Perfect. Yeah,
Mr.
baby.
Perfect.
Yeah, baby.
How'd you
So-
know?
Unpunched.
There's a trick to that Bam Bam. Underneath that singlet, there's an earlier version of his attire.
There's something under Mr. Perfect as well, too.
Yeah, he has the tights
Mm.
from the AWA time as curtain.
He also, that Mr. Perfect, underneath the singlet, he has the towel. The white towel
Yep.
is under the
Yep.
singlet.
And then
What's the color of the boots on that?
yellow.
Okay.
If it's the blue
If
boots
they're
is
blue,
the
that's the
chase.
chase. Yep.
Okay. And then I bought another set of those as well.
Chuck, how'd you find those all unpunched?
It was funny because Harmony climbed up on the shelf to get them off the
Oh.
very top shelf.
A lot of time at my Walmart, they're unpunched too because they don't put them on the pegs. They'll just stack them up on the top thing.
And then I got this
Somebody
one.
wants to know how you guys know all these secrets on the figures. You guys undressing those figures.
Was that the set?
And then I got that was a set. And then I got another one. I seen it was there, so I grabbed another one.
Oh, the Roman.
No, Seth.
And then I got this.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man, the soft goods with the Seth will make you have some hard goods, you know? in your heart. In your heart.
So
And then I found another
I think
one.
now every single, excuse me just a second. So I think now every single one of us have that same Roman Series 103 because I swear I've seen that pop up like numerous times, and I wasn't even gonna buy it until everybody else started showing it, and then I was like, well, I gotta have it too.
I don't have it.
We
Go
got to
ahead,
talk
Chuck.
about that Bray Wyatt.
And then it was funny, Steven, that you brought yours up because look what I got.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, nice.
It comes in, and like you said, the case it comes in, mine fell apart.
It's impossible to keep it clean.
Yeah, and then I have this one,
Big gold.
Sweet.
Big gold.
Mini gold. Mini big gold.
Dude, that Christmas Fiend you showed is very underrated. I love that figure.
Yeah,
if you like that, wait till you see this. I found this and I just couldn't wait to get it.
Awesome.
They're salt and pepper shakers.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah.
All but damn.
Damn.
I wonder which one's the pepper.
That's cool.
And then
As you're seasoning your food, you're like, "Let me in."
and then I got this.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And then I also got this.
That's
Very
nice.
cool.
Cool.
It's a metal one.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And then Ben made me cry there couple weeks ago about with the Andre
Yep.
magazine. Well,
Yep.
I come along and found this.
Nice.
Wow.
Damn.
Holy shit!
That's mine. I'm done.
What ballpark is that? What ballpark price range was that?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell me?
I couldn't tell you for sure.
You don't know?
Hey,
You don't want to
Steven,
record it.
it was a bro price.
It was the bro price?
Hell, Chuck just shit all over our purchases.
I was about to say, next week, Chuck is the only one doing show and tell.
Chuck literally found 3 sets of superstars at one Walmart. That's insane.
I know, and that's
So we need to rename that segment
Actually,
Show and Tell
four.
with HBK.
I got doubles on two other ones.
nice.
There you go, Steven.
Show and Tell with
I'm
HBK
on.
going forward.
See
Well,
what
see-
you did, Brian. You got everybody hooked on them superstars.
Yeah.
The uncle from Home Alone 2, look what you did, you little jerk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
what's
Run
funny?
punch too.
Yeah. What's
Sorry
funny?
sorry for getting you guys to buy some badass figures. My bad.
What's
you
funny?
should be.
We talked about it this weekend, and I was like, "Damn it, Brian!" They go, "What?" No joke. Over here on the floor, I did almost the same thing as Chuck did. I bought every single one of those superstars this weekend, except for Mr. Perfect, Bam Bam, and Hogan, because the Mr. Perfect and Bam Bam, the boxes beat to hell. I didn't see the Hogan, but I spent like almost $200 or over $100 on superstars this weekend.
I want the
I totally
Piper
forgot
too.
Well, you're the damn reason I can't find any in Kentucky, you fucker.
Hey, but let
Assume
me ask you a
this
question though. Hey, but let me ask
Comment
you a
comes
question.
from Chuck's wife.
So where do the superstars line rank with you guys?
Current, the top, the current, like running right now, that, then retros.
Yeah, I
The
think it's
main
number one
reason
for
why
me,
I
too.
like them is imagine if like AWA Rimco, like the Rimcos, did wrestling figures for WWF instead of LJN. That's what you get. You get the new technology of the soft goods, the good scans, and you get the old school nostalgia of the AWA Rimco bodies. So it's like two worlds colliding. I started collecting with the Bray, the Ric Flair, and like the first set that came out, and I was like, I'm not gonna get any more. And then they started releasing more. I am all caught up except for that new series. I'm addicted to them. I think they're fantastic. They look great. They display great. And to me, I hope they keep going with the line. I honestly, I've been buying more of those than I have elites.
Yeah. Well, we talked
Can I
about
make
too.
one comment? Just one comment about that. just my opinion, they look the best when they're graded and encapsulated, and that's no bullshit. I mean, just something about them when they're in that case, they look phenomenal. Go ahead.
Another thing we talked about too, which was cool out of those, is besides the Bray, they haven't made no current WWE talent. It's been all legends, and I just hope they keep riding that legends wave, for a while.
Yeah.
Someone in the comments they said, "My wife goes, oh God, is that Will's voice?"
That's Joe Kuntz, my buddy Joe.
Someone else says they need a Bigelow. Don't care if boxes bash. Yeah, you know what? I passed on a Honky Tonk Man Superstars at my Walmart because of the box being screwed up. But now I wish I would have bought it because I don't keep them in the box. I changed my ways. And so
right.
I need to go back.
Like God intended.
Like Bob Backlund said that about Hulk Hogan when he first come back. He said, "This the Hulkster's back. He's changed his ways."
Yep,
that's right.
Steven saw the light of the Lucy collectors.
That's right, man.
Oh yeah,
it's the only thing that I prefer loose.
Oh my God!
And your women.
We may need to stop there.
So are we talking about what's in your closet there, Stevie?
Oh, come on, man. That's an old joke. The only thing that's in my closet is clothes, okay, and cardboard boxes.
Oh, so have you gone to cardboard boxes now?
That's a reach, man. You drink your lemon water and relax, okay? All right. Just because you're getting married this weekend doesn't mean I have to be unhappy too.
Hey, if I have to, you have to.
Oh man. I'm assuming this comment came from Chuck's wife. If he tells the price of Andre, he may get hurt.
Whoa.
Chuck might be living outside.
Well, Chuck just said that he didn't know the price, so I think you're good.
No, that came from Lou. Lou said that. It was Lou.
Oh, okay.
And she also said there's women present, so be careful with what you're saying.
Oh, my bad.
I guess in the beginning we need to put viewer discretion is advised from now on.
It's called heel talk.
I definitely have to watch what I say for crying out loud.
No shit. That dude gets suspended more than anybody I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I got.
You still getting wieners in your messages there, Chuck?
No. This time it was saying fuck Biden, and then next thing I know, I'm off for another 3 days.
Oh hell, I say that every day. I'd be banned for a year.
I got what I think 17 more hours left, and I'm back on.
Oh Lord.
Mark Zuckerberg says no free speech for you, Chuck.
We're gonna get you an orange jumpsuit for Facebook jail, Chuck.
I get banned and I don't even talk. I get banned for tagging.
We ought to call Chuck Nails.
I did the same thing.
Yep.
For some reason, Zuckerberg doesn't like Mexican recipes. So I was in.
Hey, I'll tell you this. I lost an admin or more than one. I'm not going to comment on that, but you guys ever see those little memes of Trump doing the dance where he's dancing?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Where Trump does a little dance thing?
Yeah.
No shit. I had an admin leave my admin team over that meme. And maybe not just one, over that meme. They were like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I was like, what happened? They were like, I just can't do this anymore because I posted a meme of Donald Trump dancing.
You invaded their safe space.
Over Brian's head, there's a little thumbs up.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's happened before.
It's always on Brian.
What did you do, Brian?
Yeah, it's happened before.
Oh, no. Like right over his shoulder.
Well,
there's like two thumbs up.
As soon as as soon as Chuck said "fuck Biden," there was a thumbs up above me. So I don't know.
I think what it is it's his phone battery saying we're good.
Or is it one of those cartoon thinking bubbles?
Donald triggered them.
We're not towards the end of the show yet, so.
Roger,
this podcast probably just got banned because we talked about the Donald Trump meme.
Yeah, this final episode.
And we talked about
TRC trying to make America great again.
And at the very beginning, at the very beginning we said cat butthole, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what's hilarious?
And plus, I'm on here too, so look out.
Yo, now
Oh yeah.
since we're
We're
going
gonna
into
get banned just
GP,
because Chuck's here.
we're technically on StreamYard, so Facebook has no rules or no laws here. But we're going into Cheap Heat right now, relevant to Donald Trump, okay?
Hey,
Kind of.
Stevie, somebody sent a message. What was it?
Oh, they said after you get married, are you going to get your wife encapsulated and graded?
Eh,
I would, but it would come out a perfect 100 anyway, and I already know it. So
Oh wow,
Oh,
Good
look at
job.
This guy.
thumbs
no,
up.
Steven, I think when you get married, you get your balls encapsulated and graded.
Yeah.
now
I think
that
so,
He
yeah.
just got brownie points.
that I'd say that I could agree with.
And then she gives them to you when you need them.
She'd take them out of her purse and have them encapsulated.
After 21 years, I still ain't got them back.
So listen to this quick work story here that's kind of related to the former president.
What's wrong, Will?
Oh,
What's wrong, Will?
I'm just waiting to get kicked off.
Yeah, we're also on YouTube, so if the Facebook feed goes down, YouTube's going strong, man.
Oh, Lord.
Stomach
All right,
hurts.
Quick little story for you. I work from home, so main communication with my teammates is through Microsoft Teams, which is basically just like a chat room kind of thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of you know that I don't like Donald Trump. Not because of politics, but I just don't like the guy. Okay. And
Okay.
but one day my manager was like, "You're not really a team player. You don't really talk to the team, blah, blah, blah. You just kind of stick to yourself." And I'm like, I know, it's awesome. That's what I was thinking. But one day we were having a rough work day. And so I was like, I know what? I'll say, "Come on, guys, let's make today great again." And I said that. And then my manager private messages me, and then she's like, "Hey, a lot of people are really upset about what you said." And I'm like, what did I say? And then she told me, and I was like, "Oh, I don't even like him. I just thought it was funny to say." And she's like, "Well, a lot of people don't like him, and like, don't say stuff like that." I'm like, "Okay." And that was probably the last time that I ever sent my team a message, because they clearly don't have a sense of humor.
Clearly.
So you can't even make a joke about it, and it's not even related. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah, make today great again.
Anymore, people just find a reason to be offended, to be honest.
Oh yeah, honestly, I hate that job. I pretty much am quiet quitting at this point. Listen to this shit, okay? And this is part of my cheap heat. All right, I don't have any problems with wrestling collecting right now, but we I've been there for a year and 9 months and haven't gotten a raise, and I've been very vocal about it for a few months now, to the point now where I'm just waiting to get fired, or I'm going to find something else and go, because I don't really need the job. I can make it without, because I have so much other stuff going on. But we had a meeting the other day. It was about a week ago now, actually, with our financial manager. So like the dude that's over the whole region. And he's like, "Yeah, just our region made $290 million in net profit this last month." And I was like, "Wow, that's great." And then like 2 questions later, someone asked him, like, "When are we getting our raises?" Because they keep getting delayed, because they've been delayed like 3 times. And he's like, "Well, we're going through budget cuts right now. So that's we were originally going to try to do it in October, but now we're going to wait till March." And I'm sitting there like thinking, don't say anything. Don't say anything, because it's not worth it, because you're already quitting anyways. But I'm like, how the hell are you going to bring us on a team meeting and be like, "Our team made damn near $300 million last month, but you can't give us like 50 cents extra an hour," because that's what it would be anyways. It wouldn't really fucking matter. But I don't know, man. It's just
the principle behind it.
Yeah. Like, how the fuck are you going to be like, "We made almost $300 million.
God damn it.
And now we can't give you raises until next March." So basically, I'm tired of being a wage slave for a company that doesn't give a fuck. And another thing I was talking to a friend about earlier And you guys, I know everybody here that's worked a job can relate because this is exactly how it is everywhere. I call it snowballing, but they never give you raises when they're supposed to. And they, like every other week or so, they'll add a new task like onto your work duties.
Yeah.
So it's like they make you do more work and they won't pay you more. And then you think about like when you've been doing that for like almost 2 years, think about like what you did when you first started for the amount of money they paid you. And now think about all the extra work they make you do now. But they didn't ask you to start doing 10 new things at once. They were like, this month we'll ask him to start doing this. And then next month we'll add another thing and another thing. And then all of a sudden you're doing like twice the work for the same amount of money, which, you know, because of inflation is not even the same amount of fucking money. You know, so like now you're doing twice the work. No, this is it's not even his fault, man. This is the company's fault.
What the hell, Will?
Will's like,
I'm gonna get a personal call. I'm gonna get a personal call from Mark Zuckerberg later tonight. You'd be like, "Hey, man, what the fuck?"
Well, I'm biting my tongue, so are we allowed to bite our tongue on the show, or are we just supposed to go off?
He's not even human, so
like the Mrs. says, I don't have a filter.
Man,
exactly,
people just
man.
piss me off. I swear.
Yeah.
Guys at work say, "Hey, it's Chuck," and he don't give a fuck because I say it too many times, I guess. But that's what they say.
My Mrs. has to put out a warning to everybody. She's like, "Be careful, Roger doesn't have a filter."
I can't wait to do my cheapie. I'm gonna be pipe bomb level, CM Punk style.
Oh, nice.
So says if I keep talking about my job, I'm gonna hear you're fired in Vince's voice. I wish I would get fired. They won't fire me because they need me, and they can't hire anyone else because no one wants to work for them for the amount of money they pay. Because the amount of money they pay now is the same amount of money they paid last year, and the money last year isn't worth nearly as much as it is or as it was.
So can I do some cheap heat real fast? We ready for that?
Go for it.
Okay, so as y'all know, I tag. If you're in the group, you're going to get a tag from me. I'm sorry, it's just the way it goes. We tag everybody, let them know I'm on, or that the tag champs or the live is on, so everybody would get a chance to see it. That's what I do. Yep. So if I am tagging you and the live is going on, okay, and I've already tagged you in the live, but you're in our member chat sharing what you got earlier that day on that Tuesday, that's bullshit. You don't go to our member chat while our live sale is going on. If you're on there and you're an active member, you should be in the live chat. That is my opinion. I don't think you should be. If you don't want to be in the live chat, then don't share your shit on the member chat. But you know, if you're on and you're an active member, you should be in the live. And I don't know, maybe I'm out of line. It's just I'm pissed off right now. And I think that you should not be sharing shit to our member chat that you got stuff somewhere else instead of coming. And you don't have to buy anything, but still come hang out with us instead of sharing shit and having dings go off every fucking 5 minutes on the goddamn chat.
Tell me how you really feel.
Oh, I'm pissed off right now, and I don't even, you know, maybe I'm out of line. I do not know, but it makes me fucking mad that people are sharing shit during a live when they could be there supporting us, whether they buy anything or not.
I thought you were gonna say about how people were pissed about the tagging thing. The whole point of tagging is to notify people, and then you have people. Shit. Well, I'm just saying, like, you have people that bitch because they don't get notified, but then when you do tag them, they complain and go, "Why is my name on there?"
Yeah.
Either you want to know the information or you don't. Either way, you know, if you don't, then go up your own ass. Jesus.
Yeah. Exactly. I get bitched every week for tagging somebody. So, but yeah,
well, I gotta agree with you. You're 100% correct. You shouldn't be showing off shit you got from another group anyway. Period. Even though it may be Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, fuck it, maybe Saturday. You shouldn't show shit that you got from another group. This is our group. Let's keep it together and show and enjoy what we've all gotten in this group. If you want to show off shit, go show it off to the group you bought it from.
Amen.
Yeah.
Sorry, Will.
Or at least if you are going to share shit you got from other places, don't do it during the fucking live sale when you should be in there supporting us.
Oh, no, because here's the thing. And I just said it. This is our group. This is the TRC group. It's not, TRC and somebody else. It's TRC. Show the shit you got from us, or just don't show anything at all and come in, enjoy the live, listen, talk about wrestling while we're in there. You don't have to buy anything. It's not like we're making you buy something if you come into the live chat on Tuesdays. Simply all we're saying, and Kev's correctly 100%, you don't show shit you got from another group in our group. Show it in that group and you're good to go. Because to me, that's disrespectful.
Well, especially what I was getting at was when we're live, they're in our member chat sharing stuff. And, later on, maybe they'll pop in like, oh, I'm running late. Bullshit. I just seen you share something.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
Somebody in the comments says that they do.
My tongue. I was something pissed me off, so that's what happened. So I apologize if I. No, I don't apologize. Fuck it.
That's assault, brother. Someone in the comments says that they appreciate the tags.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to be tagged, then why did you join the group in the first place? I mean, like the biggest, the big show is that you buy shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the main attraction to the group,
but,
other than community.
Trust me though. Trust me on this. Will can back me up here. If you ever say you don't want to ever be tagged, you will never be tagged again.
Well,
I promise you that.
Here's the thing to that too is if we've got these people doing that in the chat, well, I'll talk about that when we get offline.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Somebody smoke alarm going off?
Yeah, it was mine. For some reason, it's not working right. It beeps.
Oh, okay. I just make sure.
We solved them with batteries, and they still do the shit. So we're just gonna replace them all.
I was just making sure it wasn't
Roger got so fucking heated during that conversation that his smoke alarms went off.
You could be right.
Thank you, Roger. I appreciate your input because it's the fucking truth.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. And like I said, I got some things to get off my chest afterwards about that. But bottom line to me, I don't know if all the rest of the guys feel this way, and I'm sure they do. That's just fucking disrespectful. You want to do that shit, go show it on where you bought it from. Because it's not, you didn't buy it from us, so I'm not going to say we don't give a shit. But to me, I don't give a shit. You bought it from another group, show it in that fucking group. Don't come in there to ours and freaking show shit that's not from us. This is
everybody put their hands up right now.
This is TRC group. TRC Inner Circle.
Put your fist up.
Member chat. This is us. We're a great community, and if you're bringing shit in from somewhere else, you're fucking wrong.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude! I admire the passion.
I'll step off my soapbox now.
I do too. I admire the passion too, man. Ever since I met Roger, man, I've had the same feeling. I admire Roger for the no filters. So right on, Roger.
I'm surprised some of the times that Ben don't get more upset for some of the comments I've seen. I mean, it just, I don't know if they're just goofing around or what. But
he takes that.
No, he just hits people with doors.
I was about to say there's no doors around.
Here's my thing. I love the passion, guys, and I agree with y'all 100%. But as for a seller, I got to be careful with what I say because there's a lot of sensitive people out there. They take it the wrong way. They'll misuse my words and go tell whoever, and then it's drama. And what we learned, drama costs money. So
I agree, but I didn't use a name. So
I know, and I agree with y'all 100%. It's disrespectful, but
here's my thing.
I'm gonna be quiet about it.
Here's my thing. My name's Roger Elkins II. Ask me all you want to. Make sure you spell my name right.
That's right.
So I'll say this about Ben, and y'all may not know this already, but there's nobody, I don't think, on the planet Earth that is tougher on Ben Bowman than me. And all the shit people say to him and tease him and everything else, He doesn't even worry about that shit. What he worries about is when I send him a text or I call him and I say, hey, man, we got to do this or we got to work on that or whatever. And Ben and I have been majorly fucking successful because we've followed the same plan, the same things that we've always done, taking care of customers first since day one. And you constantly see new people popping into their lives. You constantly see people still supporting us after 4 years doing this consistently, so we're doing something right. We're taking care of people. And again, nobody out there is harder on Ben than me. And
Kev's right behind you.
and it's because we have to do things a certain way. We have to set standards a certain level because otherwise, you will lose people and you will upset people. And that's not what we're here for. We're here to be sustainable. And, I've talked about this 100 times and y'all already know this, but my wife and I were the very first ones ever in the history of Facebook to do an all wrestling live sale. And we started it. We're still going super strong. Been with me for several years now. Most of these admins have been with me several years. Steven was the very first member of TRC ever. He was the very first one before me. So we've done things the way we do them, a certain way for a reason. And I'll give you my exact opinion on it. I don't give a shit what you bought, where you bought it, any of that stuff. I'm glad for you. I'm happy for you as a collector. But I do take a lot of shit from people because I am very respectful of individual folks. And even if they bought it from some competitor, I still support it. I'm cool with it. But a lot of the disrespect that happens to us is because I am so friendly with people and I am friends with the majority of our customer base. I'm literally friends with them. Like I talk to them on a regular basis about their life and everything else. So, I allow a lot of the disrespect like you guys are talking about because, I think sometimes people just don't think of it as, this is disrespectful to them or the group or whatever. But at the same time, it doesn't go unnoticed. I notice it. It's just not something that I really focus on. I'm more of a, to each their own. If you're in the live sale and you're buying stuff, that's awesome because we're there to sell it to you. But we're also there to talk with you. We're also there to hang out with you. There's a lot of times we did this right here, what we're doing right now, long before we ever had a podcast, and we had just as much fun sitting around talking shit and talking wrestling as we did doing a live sale. So whether you go in there and you buy something or you don't buy anything at all, it's the same thing. We're still buddies at the end of the day. We still have the same common collector goals in mind, and we still appreciate the hell out of you just showing up. A lot of times, too, if you just show up and you see a cool item and you go, holy shit, that's a cool item, somebody else in that chat is on the fence of whether or not they're going to pull the trigger on buying that item, and it still helps us out at the end of the day. Now, would we still run the group if we didn't do live sales? Absolutely, we would. If we stopped all live sales tomorrow, if we stopped all raffles, if we stopped all any of that stuff, sales posts, anything else, would we still have a TRC group? Absolutely. We'd still be a TRC community, But the thing is, it doesn't bother me that they buy stuff in other places. What bothers me is when they buy a bunch of fake shit in other places and then they come on there and they talk about a bunch of fake shit and it eats me up inside because I just want to be like, dude, stop showing the fake shit. That's what bothers me. So
my main thing was I don't like when they, when we're in a live and they're chatting in our chat room at the exact same time. That's pretty much what pissed me off.
I understand. I understood what you meant. I understood. I wasn't on a different page. I understood what you meant. But to me, I mean, my focus is on the people that we're friends with, our members, everything else. So if they're in there chatting, to each their own. I 100% support what you said. But at the same time, I got to focus on, the people that are in the live. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not criticizing anything you said. I'm just saying, to me, I don't personally care. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to be comfortable. Promoting other places, I hate that shit. I'll tell you that right now. I hate that shit. When you post a link in the chat and you're like, hey, go check this out or that out, boy, I fucking hate that shit. You know, and the reason why, and I think I even posted that today in the members chat is, you know, don't go post that and then somebody go in there and buy something that's fake or go in there and get scammed. And then what are they going to say? They're going to come back and say, well, TRC recommended I join this group, and then all of a sudden I got scammed. When you post links and stuff in there, it looks like we're promoting it. We're not promoting that. We don't promote any other groups because it's not something we do. We've never done it.
We can only regulate what we have.
We're on our own little island. We promote our own little island, but we also don't disrespect. All the times I called out fake shit, you never once saw me go, don't go with this group or don't go in that group or don't buy from this individual seller, because I don't even bother saying that shit. I just say, hey, this is fake. Here's why it's fake. I'm warning everybody.
Yeah,
What about this comment right here?
That was fun.
Don't say what's fun.
I will forego my cheap heat because I want to play the game. So
Real quick to say on the positive side about our group, I guarantee that we're the only group out there to have learning processes. And what I mean by that is we've taught people how to do what to look for in collections, paint markers, protectors. When people ask questions, we help them out. We got the certifications. Now we're doing the grading. We're doing a lot of good stuff for the community that nowhere else is doing that. And we've been doing this, me and William together, the last 4 years. There's still not a lot of people out there running lives over the last 4 years. They're starting to trail off and disappear. Me and William's, still together. We're still doing lives. This was pre-COVID and still after COVID. We're still doing a lot of good things and teaching stuff. So that's the positives about our group, that we, somebody has questions, we, answer it, we help them out, or we do like our learning processes of recommendations of what we would do or what we not do.
Well, and a lot of times, like if I'm trying to find, either information or, if I ask, hey, do you happen to have this? Because I hate buying shit on eBay. I hate it. And if I can get it from somebody in the group, not only am I supporting somebody in the group, but I'm going to get the item in good condition. It's going to be authentic. And I won't have to go, am I going to get the item? Because, as you know, a lot of times, especially on eBay, even with that buyer's protection, a lot of times they'll side with the seller. And then you're screwed.
Real fast, I wanted to give a positive. 2 years ago this week, I became an admin. That's a damn positive. 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. 2 years to the day.
To go off of what you said, Dr. Nick, you're 100% correct. Because Shane, I put out that I was looking for the Dolph Ziggler figure for my Builder figure. Shane put out a post said, somebody wanted this. Who was it? I was like, me right here. He's like, oh, okay. I sent him the money for it. No issue. Great things are done in this group that a lot of people don't understand or don't see. There's a lot of good things in this group. We take care of each other. We help each other.
Yeah.
Hey, one last thing. Let's get off this topic because there's no good positive coming out of this. Let's stay positive. One last thing. We were talking about earlier. I'm not even going to say the guy's name. I'm going to call him DT. Or we can even call him 45, right? DT 45, right? So, I mean, I'm not saying anything political, but I may or may not have been a fan of old DT 45. And I took a store back in the beginning of 2017, and you guys know in January of 2017, old DT 45 moved into a new house, right? I hope you're following me here. So I used to joke and tease the crew all the time, the associates. I had about 500 people working for me about, I want you to fix this. I want you to fix that. We're going to make this great again. We're going to make that great again. And Steven knows this, and some of you guys might already know this, but some of you might not. They used to send me in to like the shitholes of the earth buildings, the big blue buildings, that I worked for. And I went into one that they said was just totally unfixable, totally unmanageable. This store had just been shit from the day it had been built. I mean, it was just awful, right? And I went in there, and I was there probably 7 or 8 months and turned that thing around totally. And I used to make that joke all the time. We're going to make this great again. We're going to make that great again. And a lot of people didn't like it. But that Christmas, I had this Christmas present. Somebody made it for me. And I thought it was the coolest shit in the world because this was a store that they said was totally unfixable, unmanageable. And I fixed that thing. And man, I was so proud to get this as a Christmas present. It was custom made. And I mean, it was just awesome. So, you know, I know some of it was a joke about old DT45 and all that, but you know, it was just one of those things. I wanted to share that positive thing from my life experience instead of anything negative. No talking about political stuff, just my positive experience.
Absolutely.
Gang time.
Yeah, let's go to the game. Brian, you set the game up this week. Curious to see how well this goes.
It's just trivia questions, but I'm hoping the questions I picked aren't like super easy because I know you guys are very knowledgeable. So,
is it who wiped Andre's ass?
Yep.
Is it what was the tire pressure of Andre's cars?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull up the wheel. Are we doing teams,
there's also
right?
a question on there of how many cum shots Paige took on that WWE Women's title.
Whoa!
Damn, son!
Whoa.
I can tell you that. I've watched that many times.
William, why are you covering your face?
Whoa!
I said gumballs. I said
Bless it.
gumballs.
Oh God.
It's a family event. Family event.
I can feel members currently leaving the group right now.
I can feel them joining us. Join us.
Brian, you can't make the game no more.
No more for you.
All right,
Go ahead, Brian.
You need me to set the wheel up so we can do teams?
Yeah, because I think it'll go quicker this way too.
And I think people are figuring out we're human and we say what's on our damn mind, and you know that's what this place is for. So you know they're like, hey, these guys are cool as hell. They're not holding nothing back. I want to be with these.
I mean, the podcast is called Wrestling Heel Talk. We're being heels.
That's right.
Or I'm making all these guys log on to the computer and type in Paige Cumshot wrestling title. See what pops up.
Hell, that's saved. That's saved in the settings, bud.
If you say that 15 or 16 more times, you're out of here.
But did you notice I said it pops up? Nice.
All right, let's pick these teams. Thank God I won't be on Brian's.
Thank
I'm just
God
kidding.
I won't be.
I'm just kidding. I'd love to be on your team. You know, I don't let anything hurt my feelings. All right. So first team, we got to have Dr. Nick and Stevie. Oh, excuse me. Chuck. It's going to be Chuck and probably Dr. Nick. Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
So we got Chuck and Shane. Come on, Fiza, get down, man. All up in the way.
Dr. Nick.
Nope, that's me.
Stevie.
All right, so let's see who is going to be on my team here.
Dr. Nick.
Dr. Nick.
Give me Dr. Nick.
Wow. So Stevie and Dr. Nick. So that's team win right there.
This shit is rigged.
It is.
I'm already calling it rigged.
All right, next up we got Roger.
And then it'll be Kev. Watch.
It'll be Kev.
The return of Team All Hill.
Team All Hell.
Team All Hell.
William.
Oh, Will.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's
There you
team
go.
win
Awesome.
already.
It's Team Kentucky.
Team
Team
There you
Mac.
go.
Kentucky. Team Kev Tucky.
Team Tucky. Oh, and then I guess
Now,
it's
how the
just
hell
like-
you spinning it?
What?
No,
Only two left.
I wonder who there's. I wonder what the next team is.
Actually, it's Team
it's for,
Kentucky.
it's for anticipation. All right, so we got Shane and Chuck, right?
Team Bumfuck the.
All right,
Team
so real
Buff-
quick, so
What?
so these are gonna be trivia questions. Obviously, WWF, WWE, WCW. You guys can answer amongst yourselves, but you know,
Yo, my team is called Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Hey,
Roger,
hey, Steve.
Roger,
Sir.
you and I are about to make trivia great again.
Yes, we are.
Hey, Steven, can you get them the teams together like you did the last week?
Yeah. So we got
So how are
Shane
we
and
supposed
Chuck.
to answer? Because we can't talk to each other.
I think it's gonna be different this time, actually.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay.
well, I mean, if one of
Right.
you guys know the answer, the other one don't. It's
Yeah, Brian's making the rules here.
I got
I'm
it.
just trying to. I just know we're a little bit behind on time, so I'm trying to make this thing a little quick
You're fine.
because we were too busy talking about other stuff.
Yeah, that's my bad.
It's all good.
All right, go for
All right,
it.
let's go.
All right, who's first?
This will be Shane and Chuck.
And Chuck.
All right, Shane and Chuck. All right. So, what year were there Royal Rumble winners?
Mm. 2001.
They can communicate, right?
Yeah.
All right, so y'all should like
I'll
work
go
together.
with that.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. So, who goes next then?
Dude,
It should be
Yeah.
should be Roger and me because
Okay.
Kev should
Yep.
be down there with Ben.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say
Yeah.
1994.
That is correct.
That's why you wanted the damn question. Rigged.
Yeah, I was gonna
What?
say 90. I was gonna say 95. So yeah.
Yeah, because it extra credit because it was Lex Luger and Bret Hart.
Yep.
We should have
There's no
got that
credit
question,
here.
Ben.
Why not? We
We
should
don't
have
do no extra credit. We don't do no extra credit around here.
you guys got the next question.
Who's next?
How the
Us.
No, we got the next question. That was their question they missed.
Yeah.
Is that how the rules work?
Well, look at it. We're together. They're separated.
Yes.
Okay.
we're up and down.
That's what she said.
I'm on top of Ben.
If we're technically going
Oh.
by the order that they were picked, it should be Nick and Steve's turn. Because it was Shane, Chuck, Nick, Steve, then
Oh, piss. Let's just roll.
Will, Roger.
Next.
That's fine. Just give them a question. Let them go next.
All right. Who's next then?
Kevin, Ben.
All right.
Oh,
Goldberg.
All right. In 2005, John Cena released a rap album. What was it named?
Kev,
have
I'm
an idea?
putting it on you. I have no idea.
You probably have one signed, Kev.
I wish I did. Give me a minute. Thugonomics?
That's incorrect.
Piss.
So now it's Dr. Nick and Steve's
Yes.
turn, right?
Yep.
I own the CD. It's called, or hold on, this isn't the answer. I'm communicating with my teammate here, okay?
Okay.
Pretty sure the name of it is John Cena and the trademark My Time.
I'm gonna agree with that.
That is incorrect.
What?
Who's next? Shane.
Will?
And, okay, you.
No,
yep.
hold on. No, it goes to Shane and Chuck.
Okay, Shane and Chuck, you're next.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can't
not
see me.
sure.
You can't see me, I guess.
That is correct.
Holy shit.
That is correct.
You can't see.
Man,
Yes, yeah.
I'm about to pull that up in my Windows Media Player right now.
Go ahead.
Or I meant to say the time is now. I said my time, didn't I? So I probably would have been
All
wrong.
right,
so
anyways.
So it's Roger and Dr. Nick next. All right.
No, it's Roger and Will.
Oh, Roger
No,
and
it's-
Williams. Sorry.
We're gonna
It's
make
Dr.
this great again.
Dr. Nick
Oh,
and
it's
Stevie's turn.
Dr. Stevie Nicks.
Okay,
Yeah,
you need to
it's-
set us up like it's supposed to be.
All right. It's Shane,
All right.
Chuck, Roger, Will, Kev, Ben, Dr.
Got it.
Nick, Steve.
Got it. Okay. All right. Who was the oldest person to win the WCW World Tag Team titles? One of them, anyway.
Oh shit.
Well, Dr. Nick, I mean, It's got to be Ric Flair, right?
Hey, who's going now?
Oh, by the way, I gotta hide the comments. I didn't look at them, but
Roger, they're talking amongst themselves.
The oldest for the WCW tag titles.
oh, you said WCW. Okay.
Yes, WCW.
Oh, shit.
Don't worry, Roger. I know the answer. I got it.
For some reason, I want to say it's Lex Luger.
That is not correct.
Damn, man.
Was DDP ever champion? Tag team champion?
Tag team? What the hell? Damn it. Crap. The oldest.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a rough one.
Good one though too.
I don't know, Steve. Whatever you. I don't know, man.
He put it on you.
And
I have no clue, bud.
It's probably some damn random person or like a celebrity or something. You know what? I'm just gonna say Roddy Piper, maybe.
Is that your answer?
I mean, we don't have anything better, so I guess.
Yeah, just go with that.
That's incorrect.
Okay, well, you don't have to be so smug about it.
If I didn't have the answer in front of me, I wouldn't know it either. So it's okay.
Right? Yeah, I figured it was some random thing. So now,
okay,
Shane and Chuck get a chance.
Okay.
Wait, what? How are we keeping getting cheated out of all these?
You're two. You're number two.
You're after
We
them.
didn't get to go two. You guys went.
You got a point. Well, if you get a point, you don't get to go.
Yeah.
What?
What the fuck?
That's the most
You got the
asinine
point.
thing I've heard.
It's not make it take it.
Wow, this shit's rigged.
That's right. It's rigged.
It's like the election.
You're winning.
Whoa, whoa,
God, there we go again.
Here we
All right,
go.
Shane and Chuck.
Can I hear the question again?
Yes. Who was the oldest wrestler to win the WCW tag team title?
Hey. Any ideas, Chuck?
Well, I was thinking Randy Orton.
That was
WCW?
WCW.
Oh, WCW. I did hear that.
I'm not sure. I didn't watch a lot of WCW.
Me either.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't either.
No guess
Not
at all.
sure.
Okay. Roger and William.
About time.
All right, Roger. I would like to say the answer is Judy Bagwell, is what I think the answer is. Because she was much, much older than any of the wrestlers at the time, and she held the tag titles with Rick Steiner. What do you think, Roger?
I agree.
That's not
go
the
with
answer I
Judy.
have.
What?
Because it didn't count.
It did
The
count.
answer I have.
They never
the answer-
counted it.
The answer I have is
Shut up, Brian. Me and Kev
Paul
get
Orndorff.
together.
Ah!
Yeah.
But
I assure you, the
Well, I
correct
know,
answer is
yeah,
Judy Bagwell.
I mean, Will's right. I'm just trying to
He
get him
is.
out of the point.
Wait,
Oh,
am I
okay.
right or wrong?
I had Paul
No,
Orndorff.
Will's right. Judy Bagwell was one half of the
She
tag
was.
champs with Rick
She
Steiner.
was.
So, did we get the point or not?
Nope.
No,
What?
I had nothing to do with that.
What?
does
never
anybody
said-
think
I
that
never-
Paul Orndorff?
Paul
Wow.
Orndorff.
You get half a point.
This is as rigged as the election.
You have,
where
you
the
have
flag
one.
found.
You have 1.5 points.
But I thought
Oh, I got a half a point?
You have
Is that
half a point.
law? Is that law?
Is
One
that
and a
law?
damn half? Yeah, is that
Yes.
true?
Judy Bagwell,
All right.
she was, but the answer
Yeah.
I had wasn't right. Hey, it happened last week, and you changed your vote too. So
Exactly. Tell him shut the fuck up, Brian.
Hey,
Listen here, you
I'm the,
Kentucky.
hey, Steven, I'm the captain now.
Hell yeah.
That's fine. I just need to know what number to put on the goddamn scoreboard.
They got 1.5.
Okay.
Listen here, you Tennessee.
I'm sorry, Roger. I'm sorry, Roger, but I got it correct for us, so I don't know.
I blame the guy who made the game.
That's fake news, man.
This is rigged.
Don't be a hater.
I don't even know
Whose turn is it? Whose turn is it?
Ours.
Whose
Ben's
question?
turn.
It's
Oh,
always
okay.
Ben's
Yeah, yeah.
turn.
Ben and Kev. Okay.
Always Ben's turn.
Always been.
All right. Who? Okay. Okay. Who was the first ever WCW US champ?
You know?
First U.S. champ.
WCW US champ.
You got Tully, you got Orn.
I have an answer, but I don't.
All right.
I always thought the first U.S. champion was Ric Flair,
Okay. We go Ric Flair.
but I'm probably wrong.
That's
Is that your
okay.
answer?
Yeah.
That's incorrect.
Fuck.
So
Sorry.
now it's me and Nick's turn.
Yep.
So, Nick, I know you don't know a lot about WCW, and I definitely don't know the correct answer, but I'm going to assume that the first U.S. champ on WCW was probably not from someone from the U.S. So was there any people outside of the U.S. that could have been WCW U.S. champion that you can think of?
For some reason, I want to say it was Ole Anderson, but I don't know.
Well, I don't have anything. I don't have anything better, so we can go with that.
Okay, let's go with Ole Anderson.
That's incorrect.
No.
Okay.
Roger and Will?
No, Shane and Chuck.
Oh, Shane and Chuck, sorry.
Yep.
Harley Race.
Are you communicating with your partner, or are you answering the question?
I'm just asking him. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you guys going with
Harley
Harley
Race
Race?
sounds good to me.
That's incorrect.
Okay, now it's Will and Roger's turn.
Roger, I could be wrong on this one, buddy, but I would really think it's going to be Lex Luger because the question is tricky because it's first ever WCW as champion. So it would have been when NWA went over to WCW.
I was actually going to say
What?
Lex Luger as well.
So that's what I would think, honestly. I'm going to go Lex Luger.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, actually. The same damn thing.
That is correct.
Well, I was thinking still in the NWA. Fucking.
No, you
that's
got
what
to
I
listen to
thought,
the
too.
question. You got to
That's
listen
what
to
I
the question.
thought,
He
too.
said first. He
Yeah.
said first WCW U.S. champion.
WCW US champ.
I need
Yeah.
a Margaret Ripple.
So what do we have now? 2.5, Roger?
Yep. You have 2.5. Everybody else has 0.
Two and
Okay.
a half.
One. We
They
have
got
one.
Yeah, Chuck
Wait.
and them's got one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Yes, you
yeah.
got one.
Because they had the John Cena
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so
Well-
now it's Ben and Kev's turn because Roger and Will got a point.
All right. Okay. Wow.
Roger, we're
Right,
making
find the
trivia
question.
great again.
We are.
Even though we're getting screwed, we're making trivia great again.
You're winning. You just got a point.
We shouldn't get
So-
a point and then not be able to go around the second time. Shit.
All right. So, who was Goldberg's first opponent on a WCW pay-per-view in 1997?
Shit, I just watched this.
Well, good. Then you should know the answer.
I think it's Mongo. Steve Mongo McMichael.
I like your idea. I had it between Mongo and Jeff Jarrett, so it's up to you. I'll let you call it.
Steve Mongo McMichael.
That is correct.
Good job.
Thank you. Because then Alex Wright comes out and
Yeah,
We don't do extra credit. We don't do an extra credit.
Here.
My kitty is so hungry he just can't control
We got
himself.
one.
today.
Okay. Who's next? Oh, Dr. Nick and
Dr. Nick and
Okay.
Stevie. Yep.
all right. Who was the number one entrant in the first ever Royal Rumble match in 1988?
The first person to come out.
First, the who was the number one entrant in the first ever Royal Rumble match in 1988?
All right, Dr. Nick, what do you think? I know who won that Royal Rumble,
Yeah, I know who won it too.
but he definitely wasn't number one because no one ever
No.
says that when they bring it up.
1988. Tried to think of who was there in 88.
Mm, it was probably somebody insignificant because I don't think. they
Yeah,
were really-
that's what I'm thinking.
like I'm thinking it was probably like Coco Beware or something like that.
Hey, Coco's
Yeah,
awesome.
let's go with Coco Beware.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
That's incorrect.
Well, you don't know either. You just know because you wrote the damn game.
That's true, but hey,
I know.
This is my
I
game.
know.
Don't talk back.
All right, it's Shane and Chuck's turn. Of course, Will knows. He was probably there.
Well,
Old
believe me,
ass mofo.
This
person
is when they
not-
weren't even
Hey,
This was
don't-
when they weren't even televised.
You
Don't
guys want me
hate.
to repeat the question?
Yeah.
Who was the first ever? Wait, where'd the question go?
You can't read your own handwriting.
Entrant.
Who was the number?
Entrant
Sorry,
in
who was,
Royal
who was the number one? Yeah, who was the number one entrant in the first ever Royal Rumble match, 1988?
I'm not really sure, Chuck. I have no clue. I'm gonna go Honky Tonk Man.
Okay, I'm good with that.
No clue.
That's incorrect.
All right.
Roger and William.
So, Roger, I would say that the winner of the the first entrant in the 1988 Royal Rumble would be Bret the Hitman Hart. What do you think, Roger?
I was going to say yes.
My answer is Bret the Hitman Hart.
Hey, but real quick before I say yes or no, didn't Steven say it was probably somebody insignificant that first came out in that first Royal Rumble?
Yes, he did.
Last I checked, Bret Hart is an insignificant, and that is correct.
He was insignificant at the time. That's what I meant.
I never
Hey,
even.
Stevie.
What the hell?
Stevie, don't
He was
hate.
part of the Hart Foundation.
He's always been significant.
Hey,
Not to the
Stevie.
winning of the
Roger,
match.
Roger, we got 3.5, Roger.
Hey, Stevie, don't hate. We're making trivia great again.
All right.
That's right.
And Shane. Okay, during the late 80s, George Animal Steel brought a raggedy puppet mascot with him to the ring. What name did he call this puppet?
This has been in Kev's turn because Roger and Will got the
never mind.
question right.
Kevin Ben.
I know this,
Same
Ben.
question. Same question.
You know it, Ben. I know it.
No, what do you got, Kev?
Mine.
That is correct.
Yes.
Fuck yeah!
We got 2.
All right, now it's me and Nick's turn.
I used to have one of those little stuffed things, which I wish I still had.
How about a question from like 1997 through 2023? That's a pretty big window.
We don't have baby questions.
I don't okay, I can do that. So, who is the only wrestler to have held the WWE, the WCW, and the ECW championship?
I know, Roger.
I think I know too.
He said WWE, WCW, and ECW.
Yep.
So, Dr. Nick, that It's not Mick Foley because he didn't win WCW. So we gotta think of ECW champs that were also WWE champ.
Yeah.
It was probably. Ooh.
Oh.
I bet you it was Booker T. Was he ever ECW champion?
I don't think so.
Okay. Was RVD ever WCW champion?
I don't remember if he was. I don't think so. That doesn't sound.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
No.
Because WCW was typically all legends for the champion.
Yeah, for the most part.
Well, hold on a second. I think it might be Goldberg, actually. Did he ever have ECW title? Or was he out of WWE by the time ECW?
He was out of it by that time.
Okay.
Gosh.
Well, let you think.
Okay.
Hey, side note, Brian, great job, man, on these questions. Great job.
Agree.
Wake up, Chuck.
I'm awake.
I'm falling asleep too.
Hold on a second.
Chuck's like, these fucking guys.
Was Chris Jericho ever ECW champion?
Honestly, I was gonna say Jericho.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because he's been around for so long.
I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, we'll go with Chris Jericho.
It's probably wrong, but we'll go with
That's
Jericho.
incorrect. That's incorrect.
No.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, Shane and Chuck.
I was thinking RVD.
I'll go with that.
That's incorrect. Roger.
Whose turn is it?
It's your turn now.
Roger. I think it's the Giant / Big Show. What do you think?
Oh,
I could agree with that. I
fuck.
was thinking RVD.
Oh,
but that
son of a bitch. This is
him
included with the 2000.
Admin Brian Howes. Our submission is the Big Show.
See, I have Kurt Angle down.
No, William M's right.
My answer is Kurt Angle. It says Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle was never in WCW.
Kurt Angle was
never in.
But I was forgetting about the ECW and WWE. I was thinking the original ECW.
Now I agree. Now I agree with William and Roger on this. The Big Show.
Big Show was, I know, but
Kurt Angle was never in WCW.
Yeah, but Kurt Angle, I don't think won the ECW when
when WCW merged.
Kurt Angle won the ECW title.
All right, you guys get another half point.
How?
So now
fucking half point.
Hell, you won the game
I want to say it was the Big Show too because
answers?
WCW title, WWF title, and then Big Show held the new ECW title.
Yo,
right.
I'm actually looking at it right now, and Kurt Angle was WCW champion for 6 days.
When was he?
It was
when
in
it was in WWE.
It was between July 24th and July 30th, 2001.
I do not remember that.
I don't remember him ever.
Is that when the titles? Is that when like Jericho had both titles, the Undisputed?
That was when the Invasion.
Yes,
Booker T first
Invasion
brought him in.
era. Yeah.
I
because see,
remember that.
Roger, we got a half a point. Let's just keep going.
I mean,
all right. There's probably multiple answers to that, by the way.
Huh. Damn.
We'll do one more round. We'll do one more round of questions. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So are we starting with Ben and Kev, or are we starting from the top with Shane and Chuck?
We'll start from the top. Well, we'll start with Kevin and Ben.
Okay.
So there was only one WrestleMania that did not feature a traditional men's single match. What year?
What was that question again?
What? There is only one WrestleMania which did not feature a traditional men's singles match. What year?
So basically, no one-on-one matches at WrestleMania. What WrestleMania?
Oh, none at all. The entire card.
Yeah.
I think I actually know the answer to this one.
You know, Ben?
Does cage matches count, or is it just one-on-one?
I think it's just one-on-one singles match.
Okay.
It's how I took it.
All right, so
I'll give it to you.
now you got. So number one, you had.
Whoa,
I know
we
you
can't
ain't-
go through
I know you
39
ain't-
WrestleManias.
I know the answer.
The main event, number one was, your 4 was the Mr. T and Hogan. So there's that main event. Then Hogan and Bundy
They're
is
talking
2.
about the whole card, not the main event,
I
right?
know, I'm trying to think was one had singles. So definitely ain't 1, 2, 3. Definitely ain't 4 or 5. Because they had the tournament and 4 or 5. I want to say it's WrestleMania 20. Right around that time, or 7, or the one that was 2000. Because they had that fatal 4-way championship.
I don't know.
So what's your answer?
We're gonna say, what year was WrestleMania 20? Well, what was 2000?
I'm not telling you. Because
Well,
I'm
the
pretty
question
sure
was
that's the answer.
the question was what's the year?
I know. Oh, 2000.
Is that the answer?
That's my guess.
You're correct.
Sweet.
Got it. I got 3.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, because I'm trying to
You
think they
got
did
3,
that.
but Roger and I got 4.
That's all right. We're creeping up. There's still 3 more questions.
We got 1.
All right, who's next?
Dr. Nick and Stevie.
All right. Who did Lex Luger defeat for the vacant WCW World Title?
Shit.
I don't know. I was like 6 years old when I watched that.
Was it Jeff Jarrett?
Go with Jeff Jarrett. That actually might be correct.
I'm going to
That's
go with
incorrect.
Jeff Jarrett.
That's incorrect.
Hmm.
Shane and Chuck?
Not a WCW guy, Chuck. I don't know.
I ain't either.
I know this was going to be WCW trivia. It's like 8 out of 10 questions.
Oh,
These have
WCW.
been some hard-ass
Seriously?
questions. Shit.
This dude bitches more than I've ever heard in my life.
You want to try Sting?
Sting.
That's incorrect.
Yes,
Roger, you
sir.
gotta trust
Roger.
me on this one. You gotta trust me on this one. The match took place at the Great American Bash 1991. It was supposed to be Lex Luger versus Ric Flair, but Ric Flair left for WWF. And they had to replace Ric Flair with Mr. Barry Windham.
He's right. Fuck.
Barry Windham.
That's correct.
Now that should be it. That's the end of the game, right? Because you were with us and you said we're going one more round.
Yeah, that's it. You all fucking rigged the shit.
But it started with Kevin
No.
Ben.
You guys took their answer from.
Yeah, so we got 2 more questions, unless
so it's-
we get it wrong, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's technically Shane and Chuck's turn?
Yep.
Or
All right, I'll give them a little easier one here.
Wow.
All right. What year did Monday Night Raw debut?
Hell, that's like a freaking softball. Shit.
I'm trying to make them easy. I've been giving some hard questions, so.
I'm just giving you crap.
Isn't Raw like 20 something years old? 20. I want to say like 90, 98.
I was thinking 1993.
We'll go with that.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Nice. Good job, Chuck.
Way to go, guys.
Nice.
Yeah, 93 at the Manhattan Center.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Bobby Heenan couldn't get in the building.
All right,
Yeah.
Roger and William. Who was the guest ring announcer for the main event of WrestleMania 7?
WrestleMania 7 main event was Hogan and Slaughter. Guest ring announcer. Boy, I think you got me this time, Brian. The guest ring announcer.
I actually know the answer. Like, I really do know this one.
The guest ring announcer. What do you think, Roger?
I'm trying to think the guy that used to say, "Let's get ready to rumble." I can't remember his name though.
No, he came out much later. That's Michael Buffer. He came out much later. WrestleMania 7 was in 91. We're going to be wrong on this one, I think, but I'm going to go with... let's go with... I don't know. I just, for some reason, I got Willie Nelson and I got Chuck Norris both in my head. For some reason. And I think there's a strong possibility that Willie Nelson might have sung the America the Beautiful and Chuck Norris might have been the guest ring announcer. I could be totally wrong and off, but I'm going to go Chuck Norris.
Same, Chuck Norris.
Brian's phone died?
No, he's still here.
Oh, I just see a black screen.
Yeah, all I see is a black screen.
Brian, is that correct?
I don't know what's going on.
Is
God, and the lights go out. Is it the Undertaker?
The Undertaker.
Brian's gone.
He's gone.
Brian has left the building.
All right.
I told you this phone would die.
Since Nick and me can't win because we have 0, I'll look it up.
I thought, was it Marlon Maples?
Is our turn? Is it our turn?
No, it's our turn.
May have been Marlon Maples.
All right, I know the answer, so you're incorrect.
Hold on. I'll find it.
You're incorrect.
You already found it,
You're
man.
wrong.
All right. I'm sorry, Roger. I really didn't know that. I didn't know that one, man. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's all good. We now know Ben's out looking for
We still got 5.
Well, no, Ben went out looking
Hey,
for
but
the answer.
before you say it, I think I might know who it is.
Who do you think it is, Nick?
Alex Trebek.
Shit. Probably right.
That is correct.
Yeah.
But it don't matter because Will and Roger won with 5 points and complained the whole time.
Cheated,
Exactly.
bitch.
New record.
Hell, you bitched
Y'all
along
complained
with
the whole time. Y'all did everything y'all could to cheat the shit out of us. What are you talking about?
We
Y'all-
were losing though. It's okay to
What
complain
was
when
the
you're losing.
rocker combination
Yeah.
of Tito Santana
Y'all didn't want to make trivia great again. That's y'all's problem.
Oh,
in 1972?
Roger and I made trivia great again tonight. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Damn
Well,
straight
it
you
did
did.
not say it in the program, so
See, told you.
All right,
see?
so it's wrap up time, guys. So a couple things real quick. Awesome game. I know Brian's not with us anymore. You know, I guess his battery died or whatever, but great job to Brian on the game. Great job to everybody. That was a fun one. I really enjoyed it. You know, shout out to Roger on the side real quick. Congratulations, man. You're making a life-changing decision, and I'm really happy for you. Honestly, I would say, you know, I meet a lot of people on a daily basis, and I talk to a lot of people on a daily basis, but I really, truly believe you deserve the happiness that's coming to you, man, and I'm super psyched for you, and I'm happy for you. And, you know, God bless you and your marriage, and, you know, really, really cool, man. You know, just really cool. Wanted to make sure I shouted that out to you, and you definitely deserve it. You know, it's not just something that's going on. It's something that you deserve, and I appreciate you as a person and as a friend, and I wanted to make sure that I said that to you. So I give you the traditional Will Hudson woo woo for the marriage, and that's all I got really. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We went 33 minutes over time, and that happens sometimes, but great night, a lot of babbling, a lot of fun though, man. It was a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, a lot of good stuff. So that's all I got for this week. Tune in on Saturday night to see Chuck and me live. Chuck's first sale, really excited about that, and I just hope that I can keep up with Chuck because newbies they like to speed on without you. So really excited for that, Chuck. And Steven, shout out to you for all the work you do behind the scenes. Shout out to all the guys on the podcast. You guys all kick ass. And I like to make sure I tell you guys how much I appreciate you. I won't be on next week, unfortunately, just because I'll be traveling. Otherwise, I would never miss an episode. I really look forward to this every day of every week. And it's such a good release time of the week. So thank you, guys.
And I'll be coming at you next week from Disney World. Thanks for the kind words, Will. Yes, I will be getting married on Saturday, and it's going to be a great thing. I got the world's greatest woman, and it's going to be a great time.
Good deal.
Absolutely,
Right,
man.
guys.
Congratulations.
Appreciate y'all.
We'll catch you guys next time, man. Thanks for watching.
Peace.